Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Australia's Tabletop Wargaming Network once again. As per usual, I'm ScottyD. I'm your commentator for this weekend for the final round of the South Pacific Gaming Major. It's going to be a great day. Been a great day so far with one more game of Australian Warhammer 40k. Unfortunately, as I said during the break, we're not having the top table matchup on. And then the other game was Dan, where he was playing with another opponent, so I didn't want to put him on 3 games in a row. So we've got this one. So we've got Andrew playing in to Nathan. So, funnily enough, it's Salamanders Space Marines into World Eaters again. Talk about a flashback from round 1 yesterday. So technically round 4, which is wild, but it's going to be good fun. I'm really excited. This will be for whoever takes 3rd place, basically, at this stage. So it's going to be a really interesting game to see how this goes. We'll swap over to this, which should have everything all updated for them, which is wonderful, wunderbar. And I will turn up their mics. So we should.
Game be as close.
There, we've got them going.
I don't care how close it is, as long as I get the winning, you know.
There we go. All right, I'm going to get the polls up for you guys.
Please.
And then we'll also get the list up in the Discord and such too. So I'll get that sorted. You guys listen to the players. They chat, setting up the terrain and such. And yeah, I'll be back with you momentarily, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're looking forward to this match.
What are you going off the green line, aren't we? Yeah. So it's 3 inches that way. Just come down a bit. Does that look all right to you?
Yeah, it looks about right.
This looks different here. This section. Is that the right piece?
Measured it,
So I think this one is 20. This point is 20, and that one's hard up. Yeah, so I think there's about only like almost a 2-inch gap this way. So I think this one needs to rotate that way.
Yeah.
I would say. What do you reckon?
Yeah, that's fine. Looks about right.
Yeah, I mean, you know, as long as
this might be one of those 59-inch maps. I don't know.
I would assume by now that Scotty's not using that, but
I
you
don't
never
know. When in doubt, blame Scotty.
Can do.
I don't like that chat. Nah, it's fine. Fine. I don't mind being blamed. I can wear it.
Where's the rest of it? Do you have all the terrain on your side? Yeah, you do. Look at the terrain though, so pretty. It's spoiled.
And there you go, over there somewhere.
It's pretty close to right there. And then.
I'm excited to see, chat, what you guys are voting, which way you're going. Vote. See who's going to take round out.
Something like that. Cool.
Your Berzerker Warband, was it?
I am indeed.
I am Firestorm.
All right. We've got the list up in chat for you guys and in the Discord, depending where you want to view them.
I think it's almost identical to Prince's.
Yeah, I don't have.
You got like the same stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, look, there's not that much play at the moment. Did he have
You got
goremongers?
the same stuff, but slightly different.
Did he have goremongers?
Sorry?
Did he have goremongers in his
Yeah,
list?
one unit of goremongers, one unit of jackals. Like.
Yeah, okay, so that's the same.
All right, so round time
So I'm kinda
is
familiar with what
starting for
that
you,
stuff does.
ladies and gentlemen.
100%. Look, we're not going to play gotcha here, so I'll be talking you through what's going on.
Alright, so, my list, Firestorm. How familiar are you with Marines?
Like I told you,
I'll
I'm
let
not
these
very-
guys go through their
Marines
lists and we'll
Marines
go
is
from
okay,
there.
But
Right.
Firestorm is no.
So, oath at the moment, I am Codex compliant, so in my oath at the moment, I get,
+1 wound.
yeah, if I pick a unit, reroll all hits, +1 to wound.
Yep.
My detachment rule is Firestorm, so my entire army can advance and shoot.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm within 12 inches, I get +1 strength as well.
On Melter and Flamers?
The whole, and +1 strength on everything.
Oh, really?
So yeah,
There you go.
everything's advanced shoot, everything's +1 strength. I do have more buffs for flamers and melters, which I'll get to in a second. Because
Yeah, gotcha. Strat-wise and whatnot.
I'll get to it now. So Warlord is Vulcan. He makes all the Infernus Marines OC2. So even if they kill Vulcan, I
Yeah,
maintain
true.
the OC2.
Really?
Yeah, it's just because if he's in my arm, it doesn't have to be on the table or anything. What he does at the start of the shooting phase, he can pick a unit within 24 inches against him, or Torrent and Melter Weapon get the reroll wounds against that unit. So that's
All
where-
reroll?
Yeah, 4 rerolls to win with Flamers and Melters. I think that's the thing you were thinking of.
Yep.
And start of the game, he picks an objective. If he's on that objective, he is leadership 5, OC 10 with a 4 on Fiona Pain. The way modifiers work, if he fails battle shot,
Yeah.
he's still OC 10 because the way it works is sets it to 0. His
happens
ability
afterwards.
kicks in. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's the Norn still meant to be an FAQ, and that's how it works. But if it's your turn, you could choose battle shock to take priority. If it's my turn, I can choose his ability to take priority.
I understand, yep.
Yeah.
I'll forget, but I understand.
So he's attached to the company heroes, so -1 to wounded all the time. Doesn't matter what your strength is.
Yep.
3 units of Infernus Marines. Their thing is if it's basically they're strength 6 flames.
They
shoot.
force battle shock, don't
Yeah,
they?
and -1. But usually they're going to be cruising in the impulsors. The battle shock won't trigger if they're in the impulsor.
Yep.
Impulsors, they're very fast. If they move 12, they can advance. So they can potentially move up to 18. Then the guys can get out and full advance and shoot. So it's very fast.
Yep.
The impulsors are kitted out with full DACA. So it's got the Icarus Skytalon hierarchy. So it's got
So
20.
that's no invuln domes?
Nope.
Okay.
So it's got 22 basically bolters.
Yep.
8 of them are sustained hits, and then it's got the 5d6 flames sitting at the top. So each impulsor pops out like 40+ shots.
Oh, shit, alright.
Yeah, lots of DACA. Got unit of our incursors. So they scout. Their thing is if they shoot a target, the rest of the army gets +1 to hit.
Yep.
And at the start of any phase, they've got the Haywire Mine. On a 2+, you take D3 mortal wounds. If it's a vehicle, it's 2d3 mortal wounds.
Once per game?
Once per game.
Yep.
But they usually don't survive more than a turn.
Yeah.
2 units of scouts, they infiltrate, they scout, they uppy down.
Yep.
Rambo Lieutenant. So he's infiltrate, he's got stealth, 5+ Fiona Pain.
Lone op and reactive?
Yeah, he marks an objective. If you're on that objective, I get to reroll 1s to wound against you. 2 Predator Destructors, so autocannons, las cannons hunt to kill a missile.
Same as CSM, +1 against
Yeah, +1
infantry?
AP against infantry. Then I got the 2 Hammer Strikes, so I got 2 big missiles that are D6 damage, 2 little missiles that are D3 damage, then I got the Melter, which is D6 +3. So it's like 5 shots of D6 damage, 2 shots of D3. If they shoot you, they strip cover away. Ballistic Dread, it just rerolls hits if you're above half strength, so it's pretty consistent by itself. And 6 unit of Bolter Interceptors, so they just wipe almost anything they
And
shoot.
they have deep strike and have the 6-inch.
6 inch deep strike.
Is that working rapid as well? No, just
in
in your
rapid.
movement phase? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So they're basically 18 shots, hitting on 3s, which I can get the 2s re-rolling, sustained hits 2, twin links.
AP?
AP 1, which I can strip cover away.
Yeah.
Then they got the strength 6 with +1 to wound, twin link. They murder almost anything they look at.
I believe it. I believe it. Alright, cool. So I guess at this point we go attack a defender.
Yep. Scotty, second game. Playing Blood Ravens, he gives me the blue dice.
Do you have infiltrate? I guess you go first.
Yep. So,
I've only got the Goremongers. Oh, so
do you have infiltrate, sorry?
I do, just one, just the Goremongers.
Yeah, I guess I'll drop first.
All right, so we'll walk you through Nathan's list real quick, because it's a little
Question
bit
is, do I
different to
put
Nathan.
Oh,
Pretty.
Slaughterbound
yeah.
in my unit or not?
So 2 impulses to start with.
He's
Infernus
got a
Marines, one to
Demon
start
Prince
the
with the Helm of
Incursors.
Brazing
The Incursors
Ire,
will give that impulse for a scout move.
Yeah.
And then the
which I'll pull that up. Obviously, it's
I'm
got
actually
the
going to keep my Slaughterbound
attacks,
separate.
plus
Let
my-
me run the solo.
Okay, so
plus-
just solid
Yep.
character.
Khan
Green.
will go with the
Does
Berserkers.
he have loan up or anything? No. Okay.
No, and then
pulling that up for you guys
Khan
now.
will go in the Rhino.
Berserkers is
start with
And I'm
plus
assuming
1
he's
attack,
attached
plus
to Berserkers,
strength.
right?
I got that around the wrong
And
way,
I'll
sorry.
start with one Hellbreaker.
The Helm of Brazing
Everything else
Ire
fine.
is -1 damage.
Alrighty.
Works. And then
Sweet.
Berserker Glaive
I'm dropping first. Hammer and Anvil is green line, I'm
is
pretty sure.
on
Yeah, I
a
believe so. It should be 18,
Slaughterbound,
right?
which is +1 attack and
Checks
damage. We've then got Khan in there as well, unit of 10 Corn Berserkers, probably in a Rhino. 2 spawn, 6 8 bound, and 3 8 bound. 2 Forge
The
Fiends,
clock's set to an
unit
hour 20,
Goremongers,
so
2 Hell
what's that,
Brutes
2 hours
with
40,
Fists
so we
and
can start the
Hammers and
clock in
Flamers,
10 minutes, and that'll be about right. So we can probably sort out
and then a
deployment,
unit of Jackal.
and then run the clock.
So
Sounds
we'll
good
get
to
that
me.
sorted.
Now
I'll
put
get
scouts
the
in
clock
in a
all
spot where they
sorted
can
for these
react to it
guys,
into this building
and
if I don't
we'll
go
go
first.
from there, folks.
Oh, I thought because we would start the clock at the
I'm just making sure.
Yeah. So I think we still got 8 minutes, then we can start the clock and the be round time should be right. Yep. So good. So I think we probably should better get through deployment, then the clock should be right. I also have intercessors, they stick the objectives.
Yeah, beautiful. Yep. So I'm just gonna set these dudes up here.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. So the one thing we didn't do was go through the mission for you guys.
Yep.
So it is Hammer and Anvil with smoke and mirrors. So it's where you can place a unit into strategic reserves after deployment,
Push them up a little bit.
and then supply
right,
drops.
smoke and
So
mirrors. I
the
can't remember what
objectives
smoke
are
and mirrors
potentially
is.
going to be going up.
You get to up and downy, not up and down, and redeploy battle line.
Oh, so a nothing burger.
I mean, you got intercessors and I got berserkers and a rhino.
Actually,
I believe
is
my
it
home
is
objective
not.
is not sticky yet.
Yeah, something like
Genius.
that.
I should take that
Yeah.
advice.
Next level plays, bro. Next level.
It's not the battle
You
line
still know
one.
how to play
It
my
is
army
just
better
the
than
up to 500 points for a single unit.
Long range shooting that threatens. Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter.
Predators, las cannons, autocannons, 48. The speeders, the big rockets are 36. The little stuff, 18. Ballistas is all 48. But everything advances and shoots, so it's very fast.
Yeah, no, I get it. So I don't know where this corner is. It's going to be about there. Obviously, I'm going to be in a situation, so let's have a look.
So yeah, supply drop's going to be very interesting for this one. I was talking with
Speeders
some of
were
the guys
12.
over lunch. The fact that
14
it
for the
is on Hammer and Anvil
yeah,
in
so
terms of
set
your
20,
deployment
20 inch.
actually makes it quite balanced,
So if you want
because it means that everyone's got even access to each of the objectives on the field.
Do you have any other uppy downy besides? Do you have any uppy downy besides the scouts?
Yeah, and only the scouts.
Yeah.
So far we have seen Andrew
These dudes are
place
just playing this
down
angle here, so it's quite
the
difficult
scouts so far,
to get
just
line
down
of sight
here.
in one. If you try
And then
to
the
strike out there,
Goremongers are up over there as well. So it looks like both players are trying to get to at least one of the sides first and hope that it goes their way. And then obviously you've got the middle that it could also be the one that's going to stick around. So
assuming you have no indirect.
No.
and then we've got the Jackals
I'm
deploying
just
up the
gonna
back here
run it
relatively
to a shooting
safely
face.
behind the footprint there.
Pose.
But the home does not really mean too much in this mission unless you get defend stronghold
Jackal
or
unit.
To make sure
engage, not engage, sorry, extend.
Yeah.
That's the important thing here.
Just a reminder, those dudes do have the reactive.
Yeah. I also got a scout move so I can get away if I don't get first to it, I guess.
So
run it to
Andrew
something
is
for
correct. He's got the scouts going in down
that
there,
also
as well
checks
as
out.
then also
Scouts are
having
what
the
they're doing with them.
intercessors
So
over
you
that
don't have
side.
much in the way of combat, though, do you?
I believe that
obviously
unit is a
company
unit of
heroes
Furnace
in the
Marines, maybe?
intercessor squad,
Yeah.
Vulcan and the company champion.
I'll have a
are
look.
okay because between them it's 12 attacks. The champion strength 5.
No,
strength
that is
6,
the
8
company
damage, and I can get
heroes.
first on the
Yeah.
wound. So in principle,
Up there,
the
'cause I can
rolling
see
event,
the
they pick up
banner.
7 Berserkers. So,
That is
Do
the
they not
company
minus 1 damage?
heroes right there with
Yeah.
Vulcan.
but
Yeah.
like, as
All
long as
right,
it's
so it
16
looks like
and
Andrew's
then I think
hoping
you
that
think it's worth it. 'Cause I only
the
got 2 guys
objective
that
is
really
on
punch
his
me
side on
Yeah,
the
moving.
field.
that's
Oh,
fair.
Bit of a risky
The
play, but
curses are okay into the jackals because it's it'll be 15 attacks for
but it
sustained
works,
hits,
you know,
maybe 1.
quite
So it's
interesting.
not nothing into the trash units.
Make sure you get your votes in the
Makes
poll,
sense.
ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how many.
That's all your infiltrates down.
I got the loan up.
We got
but yeah,
a lot of
pretty much.
votes going for
I'll
Salamanders.
leave
They
him
got
here
the
to
win
figure out
so
what he wants
far,
to do with his life.
but I'll be keen to see who else, who thinks maybe the World Eaters can get up here.
This is a 6-man, 8-bound Scout 6. Obviously, I can't get there.
So where Nathan's list, Nathan Bugmann's list differs from Nathan Prince's list is he's got the Slaughterbound instead of the MOE, so Master of Executioners, so different character, but he's also put He's also got the
This is the impulse of the
Slaughterbound
scout move. So
separately, I
21 he can
believe,
potentially
right
scout
now,
move 6, move
because
18,
he's not with the
disembark,
unit
and
of
shoot, like,
6.
So you can potentially
Where are
move
we?
24, then with disembark and shoot.
Yep, makes sense.
B6.
Do be a little bit careful with his threat range because it is pretty big.
Yeah, I think
8
that's
bound
gonna
at the
catch him
moment.
all game, to be honest.
Yeah.
A
got-
unit of spawn here.
2 spawn down the bottom there. We've got 1 of the Impulsors down as well as the second. So the Impulsor being staged there is a good
Yeah,
play
you
because
can't
it
go line
means
of
that
sight down that
he
way.
could potentially move
Let's
it
see
forward,
if I put this in the right place.
and then
16
disembark the
will go
guys
through
out
16
here,
will, yeah, probably.
and then also
If I
put
actually
the
maybe not
company
a 16,
heroes
so
in.
I don't need
Or
the
he
Cobra
could
dead,
send the
like
company heroes
else
back,
in the
bring
spawn
the
and
guys
go
out first,
Because the
and
spawn
then
can go
move
through
the
walls.
Impulsor.
So you can't
So
do
there's
line of
ways
sight
that he
down
can
here,
give
shouldn't get a
mobility
draw.
to the company of
Line of
heroes
sight
as
there,
well.
'cause that's a very tight angle.
But we are seeing
Actually, if you're putting
some other
14 there,
deployments coming down now as well.
I don't think you can get cut an angle to see these anyway. All right.
This looks like a safe little corner. Are you right if we play without the spikes for measurement and line of sight? If you say no, that's all cool.
I've had someone shoot my impulsor and kill it because you can see like 2 millimeters of my optional antenna. It's just really dumb rule.
Yeah, I agree. If I knew when I built it as a kid, I want to put them on. Rhino there with Kung. So there should be no line of sight unless you're like here or here, right? Which, to be fair, you can be here, but I also probably don't hate that.
Speed will go there. Is it on me or it's up to you?
I think it's on you. I could be
I've
wrong.
done 1, 2, 3, 4,
you got
5.
heaps down.
I've done like
Yeah, no,
1,
so it must
2,
be
3,
on
4,
there.
5, 6. I've done 7, 8 or 8 drops.
4G. What are we doing with our home?
Seeing a Forge being get deployed now.
I don't want to move block that.
Move block. What for?
No, I don't want to move block myself because I do have a lot of
yeah.
units.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I do have a scout move, but I want to make sure I'm actually in a position where I can actually use my scout move. Put that there. Maybe you can deploy a force screen there, shoot that way. It's try to check this one. 36-inch range on force screens.
Correct. Move 10. I only get my rerolls if you're the closest eligible in 18 though.
Yeah. So I don't think that's where it wants to go to kind of avoid forge screen. I'll probably just leave that off for now.
Checks out.
Predator. No, not touching the train, of course.
So what are we talking? 20 from there. We're looking at like here in a straight line. Let's just see where 12 is from that point. I should be right in my deployment for loan up.
Alrighty, folks. So we've got some votes coming in for the World Eaters now. Still heavily favoured in chat for the Salamanders.
What's that?
Oh, I'm almost bridging almost the whole chat voted for World Eaters to win.
So let me just check this side as well. So 20 gets you there.
Demon Prince is blown up, is he, with his stuff, or is that a new rule?
No, it's blown up. Yeah. So max threat range. You don't have any auto advance 6, do you?
Nope.
So I'll just be out.
But do be careful because I could scout 6, move up to 18, then disembark and shoot.
That's no worse than moving 20 and shooting, right?
Yeah. So it's effectively 24 inches of move, then a disembark, then a shoot.
Oh, these dudes scout.
Yeah, they scout. So that impulses scouts.
Just that one.
Yeah, just that one.
Okay. So what were you saying? Sorry. So you move 14.
Yeah, so it could potentially move 6.
Yep.
Then move 12, and
Yep,
then
18.
advance, then disembark and shoot.
22, 25.
Yeah. So its movement's basically 24, then a disembark and shoot.
Yeah.
Which is wild, chat. Absolutely wild. So much movement.
Very fast.
Yeah, just slightly. That should be. And you have a Devil in strat, don't you?
Yeah, for 2 CP, Devil Winch with Flamers.
Yeah. So you're not going to do that turn 1. You can't get 2 CP turn 1, right?
Not if I go first.
Yeah. Sweet.
You want to like I very rarely use that strat, to be honest.
You never use
did
it
I
this
go over all
game.
my strats?
What's up?
Did I go over all my strats?
No.
I'll
But
go over them now. I've got Representative, of course. If I'm within 6 inches of you, I can get +1 to wound. I can use that in shooting and combat.
Yep.
2 CP, Dev Wounds, which pairs really nicely with Vulcan's reroll wounds.
Yep.
The 2 strats I never use is 1 CP. I can get out of a transport, get +1 to hit, but they're famous, so who cares?
Yep.
1 CP, end of the turn, I can jump back inside the impulsor, assuming the unit already didn't disembark this turn. And
That's shooting, not combat, obviously, because it's a reactive shooting thing, right?
Oh yeah, and then my thing where you shoot the transport, I can get out and shoot you.
Yep. So what was the other one that is reactive? You said about transports?
That's the only reactive I got.
Cool. No dramas.
Oh, the other one is at the end of the turn, I can jump back into transport if I didn't already disembark this turn. But like I've never used it, so it's because it just never comes up.
Yeah, fair enough. Actually, I'm not going to put that dude down yet. I don't know how we're going for numbers here. I'm just going to put this dude down here. That's Vulcan's unit, yeah.
Yep. We'll go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've done 11 drops. What are you up to?
These guys are in a vehicle?
Nope, they're just standing right there.
Okay.
But you can't draw line of sight through here.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep.
How many drops
Spawn.
have you got? Because I've done 11.
Yeah, you got more than me, mate. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, because I want to see where more stuff goes before I...
Yeah, no, 100%. I've only got 3 more drops anyway. So I guess
So I've done 11, so
2.
do you 3 drops, and then I'll figure out what I'm doing the rest of my stuff.
I've got 9 drops, so I'll do 2. And
I'll
then
have to go fix up the clock for him, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if you got 3 drops left, I get to see where they are before I drop my rest of my stuff.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, I've got 9 down and you drop first, right? So I dropped 2, then you dropped, then I dropped.
Oh yeah. I'm up to 11 drops, and let me know when you're up to
Yeah,
that.
so this will be number 10.
Yep.
This will be number 10. And this will be number 11.
Okay.
Fucking good home for this dude.
And that's Corn and Zerkers.
Correct. That one there is pretty yucky. I'm just going to put this dude back here, and I don't love it. So that's my 11th, so you get your 12th, and then I've got 1 more drop.
Just chuck the Combi Lieutenant back here. Yep, you do your 12th.
Is he off the board, is he?
Oh no, that's what I've got left to deploy.
Gotcha.
So
Both-
my 12th was the Lieutenant.
Both speeders are down. I'm going to be mistaken in thinking that that's what worries me with my 4Gs, so that's tentative. Just hang on a sec.
Yep.
So if you're there, I would like to... That angle doesn't seem to be possible.
No.
And then...
But this one could potentially...
You can definitely see over that, but that doesn't really matter.
Yeah, if I get wholly within it. So he can potentially move up to touch this objective. So that speeder, if I roll like a 5 or 6 on the event, I can definitely see him.
Yeah. Your mental range is 9.
18, but the melter range is 9,
not
so
the
the
range.
extra damage, but the full range is 18.
So you can definitely
Oh,
touch
So I can
Alrighty,
shoot you with the big
folks.
rockets.
Yeah, and you
I
said there
probably
were
won't.
AP2.
This will be another
damage.
interesting game. We've got double Forge Fiends here, double Hell
Get a cover.
Roots.
If you're off it. That's
I mean,
okay.
to be honest, I probably won't do that if I'm getting
No,
2
no,
shots.
I wouldn't think so either.
I mean, yeah, I'll
we'll go
definitely
there.
do that.
Quiet you. Stick
Now
one.
this impulsor is safe to go where I was originally going to put it because you can't cut that line anymore. Can't cut the line I was worried about.
Feel naked without my dice bag. This is weird.
And big old ballistas.
If I lose, it's because I'm not wearing my dice bag.
Big old ballistas. What
I
does he
could
wanna
put it
do?
on, but I'm not going to. So I have an excuse.
I'm not worried about it. Push me, come there. Just got that side.
Alrighty, not
When's
too
the round
far
supposed to
away.
finish?
Uh,
3
yeah,
hours.
I think Scotty pushed the clock back, so we'll be right. All I'm going to do is drop is this. Which...
I did push the clock back,
It's
so they're good to go.
safe.
I'm gonna get my sexy
Drop
little
here.
blood dice thing.
Fortunes move what, 10? Fortunes move 10, yeah, right?
Jargon.
And that should not be able to cut that angle to the ballistas. No. Alright, I am fully deployed.
Alrighty, folks. Let's
Oh,
see who's
I
going
would
to
say
go.
now, Ballista's Dreadnought, I do not use the special effects there as part of the model for line of sight purposes.
Come on now. Come on now.
Yeah. It's just something I like to get out of the way before we.
Yeah, just before it comes up.
Yep.
I guess
Alrighty,
that
ladies
checks
and
out.
gentlemen.
So you guys first.
Let's see who's gonna go first here.
Boom.
It is the Sally.
Scotty, I don't like these dice. I've got scout moves to
10,
do.
10 draw.
Going first on something
Oh,
like
no.
Are we starting the clock now?
Oh, sorry, we got to roll to see which objectives take and stuff, don't we?
Oh, yeah, we do too. Yeah, thank you.
So
I can't remember the exact ordering. I don't really
yeah,
care,
so we
to be
crawl for
honest.
the alpha first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The
Alpha's the
alpha,
first to go.
the alpha disappears turn 4.
This one?
No,
That
it's
one
gonna be-
disappears.
Yep.
Gross.
You're welcome.
And the omega 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is the one that stays. Gross.
Oh, alright.
Natural
This
expansion
is
set.
why I hate this mission. I'm going to put a red dice here, so we know that one disappears first, if you're okay with that.
That could not have gone any worse. Having to go first and your natural expansion says.
Oh,
I,
that's not ideal.
I agree. And then the black dice is the next one to go.
Yeah.
Great
yeah.
marking there. I don't have to do anything. Alright, so we should
Yeah,
be
just-
getting time on here in a
Well, I
second.
still got to mark objectives, so
This one.
yeah, that's where Vulcan is, so it's probably going to be that one anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, Vulcan's going to mark that one because he's not running all the way over here. And then I guess with the lieutenant we'll mark this one.
Beautiful.
Unfortunately, I feels like the way that played out, I'm going to have to probably play aggressive, unfortunately.
Cool. So, I guess we do our scouts.
Yeah, I'll do my scouts.
Alright, time is on for the gentleman.
By we, I mean
Great.
you.
Oh, you don't have any scouts?
I do, but you go first, right?
Yes.
So Andrew does scouts first.
You got no reactive moves?
Just over there. In the
Yeah.
fun corner.
I hate how how this mission has played out so far. Oh, I still have to stay 9 inches away from you, so we'll do
Yeah,
that.
you can't get any closer. I also can't get any closer. I don't know if I told you, but this dude has a -1 damage enhancement.
Cool.
Sorry.
You're all good. Doesn't really change how we're deployed.
would've
Alright,
thought
so
so,
let's
but-
have a look at what Firestorm does.
Summer Scout moves done. You said you
Obviously,
have
it's
Summarize?
Space Marines, so at the
Go for it.
moment,
Cool.
+1 to
So
wound as
obviously,
well.
nothing in this
Codex
forward, you are going
chapter.
first. These dudes are going to scout back 6 inches. just get
In
that into your
terms
line of sight.
of
Something like that. Giving this dude
one
a bit of company.
enhancement,
9 is there, so I can't end there. So I'm just going to pop
no,
in
No
front like
enhancement
this
in-
and just try and
it's only
cut your
got two
angles.
characters.
Yeah, you're 9 inches away from the scout.
Oh
right?
shit! I
'Cause
didn't
you're
do that.
in
Yeah,
terms
yeah,
of
yeah.
stratagems, got
I already
armor
was 9
exempt
inches,
force.
wasn't I?
Crucible battle
Yeah, so I
is
don't
+1
think
to
they can
wound
push
when
forward.
shooting something within
Looks
6
like
inches
ever
for an
so
infantry
slightly,
unit,
but
or when you're in close combat as
you
well.
probably could have pushed further forward. yeah.
Rapid embarkation at the end of the fight phase. If an infantry is within 6 inches of a
So
wholly
check
within
this
6
properly.
transport, it can jump in if it's not within engagement range.
So I can tuck in a little bit.
Immolation protocols, 2
And
CP, torrent weapons can get
guess
dev
what?
wounds
I
during
will.
your shooting phase. Onslaught of fire, your shooting phase, and adaptive started unit spark transport
Obviously,
when
I'm
it
going to
is
keep it
targeted close.
within 3
Sorry,
or
eligible
deep.
I
target
completely
within
forgot. I
12
also had a
inches
scout move
gets
on this
+1
spot, so do you mind if I
Yeah,
can
go ahead,
and
mate.
if a model is destroyed
It's not
first
going to
attack,
impact
the
any of your
destroyed
scout moves
model's
because he's all the
unit
way
has
back
to
here.
take
No,
a
you're right.
battle shock check. And then Burning Vengeance, 1 CP, opponent shooting phase just after an enemy unit has attacked started transport.
I'm
A
assuming you have
unit
a
that's embarked can
attachment.
jump out of that transport and shoot
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
unit
Yeah,
that shot
possible
at the
armor
transport.
contempt.
Space Wolves don't.
A really straightforward attachment.
Well, they're fake Marines.
Some honest 40k with some
To be honest,
reactionary
like,
stuff.
I feel like armor contempt could almost become like a core stratagem. And
Hey, we're not going back to 9th. Come on now.
so now it just feels bad like every Marine has an armor.
No,
contempt.
no.
So you're done. Over to me.
Yep.
I'll draw some cards.
Let me
Alrighty.
learn. How do we do this?
So I'm going first. Round 1. So just tap. Oh. What's the verb? Secure no man's land, extend battle.
You dirty dog. Would you like to redraw any of them for a CP?
I am very happy with that.
That is a
Um,
very solid turn 1 draw. if I do say so myself. That is an easy 10 points right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Extends.
Because he's already there. He's got the scouts are already on there
Oh
scoring
my
it.
God, I didn't do my blood dice. Sorry, dude.
Really did move
Sorry.
anything
Out of
else.
phase.
No, you're right.
2, 4,
I'll flip to
6.
you while you sort of your
Yeah,
blood
please
dice.
do. That's 8 dice. What are we thinking?
Oh,
I think we're gonna
quad
go
5,
sustained.
3.
Wow, that's the best roll I've done all weekend. I could go sustained Devil wins, but I think I'll go sustained Piling Consolidate.
Nice. So sustained 1 and piling consolidate 6 inches. That's really spicy for this battle round. There's going to be some stuff dying.
Over to me, and I'm going to figure out how I'm going to try to.
I'm so bad on the clock. Thanks for looking after me.
No,
dude.
you're all good. I'm going to try to figure out how I'm going to.
Stand back.
Andrew's just dropped the mic,
Sorry, I forgot to
so
move this unit, dude.
I'll
Mind
go
if I
fix
just
that
move
up on
dude
him.
This guy's out of line of sight with my scout. Hey, Sherman, sorry, I completely forgot to scout this unit. Do you mind if I move them so they're not like standing in the open?
You can't come getting close.
No, I just want to get out of this so they
Yeah,
don't
it's fine.
die for no reason. Something like that. If you're all cool with that, and I'm still at
Yeah.
9 here.
There we go, chat. That
See?
should be a bit
Thank you.
better now. Apologies about that.
Going to roll in advance for Vulcan. He is Vulcan, and this is where he stands. Oh, I can't remember if I marked it about Vulcan Lieutenant.
You did, yeah, good.
All right. 80% of you reckon Firestorm's going to win this one?
I don't know. If the whole chat voted for World Eaters, they're probably right with how supply drop works.
What's that?
If the whole chat voted for World Eaters, they're probably right this time with how supply drop works.
Yeah, I mean, going second's nice. Not going to complain.
Yeah, well, they just going second on supply drops. Pretty helpful.
It's all
Not
right,
gonna
Taylor
lie
went
about that.
3, and
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Which means I can push them forward because I'm going to get secure anyway. Secure and extends just on. My home is also now sticky. Incursors are going to jump out of this impulsor. So essentially what's going to happen, these incursors are going to jump out, then these infernus are going to jump in. You cannot react it from a disembark, but they're probably going to move soon anyway.
I meant to ask you this before. Do you have any fallback shoot and charge? No.
No, but what I can do if you tag, say, a unit,
Yep.
I can fall back into the impulsor and then they can still shoot because of firing deck.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
So technically no, but janky yes.
Yeah, gotcha. But if both units are tagged, then no, because you can't use firing deck.
Yeah, it's a vehicle I can just shoot. And even-
I thought you can't use 2 rules.
but like if the
Oh, no,
vehicle's
you're
in
right,
combat,
yeah,
I can
no.
still shoot.
No, don't mind me.
So it's a way I can technically fall back and shoot, and they're just going to jump in here. You could reactive move onto there, doesn't matter. Probably not. You could heroic with a spawn. Probably just stand in front of you. Yeah, it's going to roll in advance for these incursors.
So you can't advance and charge, correct?
Nope.
I do have reactive, and you are
Yeah.
9. If you want to be.
Well, I've only done a disembark, so I'm still figuring out what these guys are going to do with their
Oh,
life.
gotcha. Yep.
Actually, I don't really need to advance to do what I want to, so I'll just do a normal move so I have the option to charge.
Interesting. Normal moving with the incursors.
Do you wish to reactive?
Yeah, nothing else. These scouts obviously haven't moved.
Nope, they haven't moved.
I will-
Forge Main moves, what, 10?
Yeah.
So you could get to there. So I'm not sure if you can cut an angle, so I'm going to...
So there's a chance that I can be fully on. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Fully on here and poke out at this point, or even have my tail or something hanging out
Yeah.
that way.
If you want to do that to shoot some incursors, go for
Probably
it.
not, but you know. Sorry, I just knocked all these dudes before.
Yeah, so just- what do those scouts want to do?
Is that your move?
That's the move of the incursors, yes. Do you
Yeah.
wish to reactive?
What are you now? How far away from it now?
Right now, I'll probably be going for like a 4 or 5 inch charge.
Yeah,
Touch
I
me.
will. Why not?
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, 4 inches. Yep.
Oh, big reactive
away.
there.
I'll leave that building off
Not
now while you
super
sort that out.
impactful, but it just makes it a little bit more awkward because now. If
Yes,
you're
Bren,
on
both
target,
of these, I'll get the green screen up.
6 will
So
push me
both
back.
of, so you got a
There,
unit of
also, I'm
5
gonna
scouts
run out of
there, and then
space.
5 scouts there, and then 5 incursors. Right there.
Space. He pops in there. This dude can go there. This dude doesn't have much of a choice. He's got to stand in front like an idiot.
Yep. Gonna roll an advance for the scouts in the middle.
Stop.
Which means that scout can move block without Forge Fiend needs to go to C.
If you touch that, I can.
Hey, Zia, welcome
Sorry?
in.
you
We are
touch that, I
currently
can.
based
So I'll just sit right
in
there.
terms
Can't
of
stay
where the
pending.
games are. We're playing in Penrith, New South Wales, Western Sydney at the moment. So welcome in.
Why is there 2 missile launches there?
Cheating.
So I think,
Yeah, do you want to swap this guy?
yeah, actually I had missile launches and snipers mixed up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, true. Yep.
So starting to see some quite interesting screening action going on for Andrew. We don't want it super pixelated, chat. That's not going to be fun.
This can move. This can move
Yeah,
to
the
there.
scouts just really pushing the
Just
front
hold on to
lines,
that rule and
move
you can just shoot
blocking.
me.
Those
Roll an
8
advance
bound.
with this impulsor
Are they
and
T9 or T10?
T9, they're rhinos. Gonna roll an advance with that impulsor and figure out what it can do. Probably not what I want to see, but
Consistent.
so just chill there. Fine. Yeah.
Thanks, Zia. Really appreciate it. Been slowly building it up to this point over the past few years, and I'm really happy with where we have it now. There's only 1 or 2 more pieces to add to the gear, and then it's
No, they look
then
like
it's
they
actually
should, but they don't.
golden. It'll be at a point where I'm really happy with it.
They did, right?
Yeah, they used to.
So
yeah. Just gonna move this impulsor. Yeah, do we want to do that? Card comes out, kills there, he just dies.
OT2 on the impulsor?
Yep. And then the Marines inside are all 2 each. Just gonna move to there. Just move to there. Demon Princess loan up, right?
Key Rex.
Obviously, not touching the terrain. I'm not touching the footprint.
staging very nicely at the moment to avoid those Forge Fiends.
Probably could just hit this and just push that up a bit more. That Forge Fiend. Theory could get Holly within there and draw a line of sight. I can't see that. So the intention, I'm going to put this stuff where the Forge Fiend can't cut a line.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if you get
That one, yep.
yeah, even if you get wholly within, you shouldn't be able to cut a line down there.
So it's from this point here. Also, there's a world where I can poke my head, but I think that line cuts there anyway, so
Yeah.
it's probably about here,
So
right?
we just want to avoid. So yeah, you can't cut a line down there.
Yeah. All good.
Think.
The only other thing is that my spikes do go over the top if I,
Yeah.
which shouldn't matter.
I mean, I think I
can
have
see
to push
this too,
aggressively. I think I need to try to stop you from scoring primary for like 2 or 3 turns, and I don't know if I can do that.
Rather if you didn't.
As it, I don't know if I can. So you can't come onto my deployment zone turn 2 anyway, so I don't have to stress
Correct.
too much about screening right now, but we're going to do it anyway. Shooting.
Alrighty,
doing?
folks.
I
Gonna
don't
see
know.
some shoot
Scouts?
action
Good
now.
question.
Those,
Actually, no, I
those
haven't
ones-
moved. I haven't moved them.
No, you haven't. Yeah.
They're going to roll in advance. Okay.
Oh, big 10-incher. Actually kind of important. He needs to position them well.
No, you're right. I don't want to move anyway. It's not like movement wins 40k or
what's
anything.
the base size on the spawn? 60 or no 50?
What's that, sorry?
What's
Brent,
the
I
base size
think
on
you
the
might be
spawn?
right.
50.
I
So
wouldn't
if
be
I'm
surprised if that doesn't happen with
3
Piling
inches
Consolidate
from the
6
edge,
inches.
That's what 50 mil plus an inch is 75 mil. So if I'm 3 inches from the edge, you can't physically fit through there because you're going into engagement range.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, brother, it would be. It would be. What he could do is
That is movement done, shooting.
position it here, pile in here, wipe them, and then continue on that way with the 6-inch
Over
consolidates
there,
every time.
scouts.
Pretty big.
I got 1 shotgun into the spawn. Everything else
Rude.
will go into the 8 bounty. Oh, do the spawn? They heal, don't they?
No.
Okay.
No.
So shotgun into the spawn. Oh, I didn't oath anything.
You did not.
I've gained too much information. Don't worry about it.
I honestly don't mind.
Yeah, but I've seen all my advanced rolls. I just won't oath anything. So shotgun into the spawn.
Great sportsmanship there from Andrew.
I think they hit on 4s. Bolt pistol won't get anything. Everything else in the 8 bounce, a sniper rifle.
Is that
Hits.
this unit?
This is the.
Oh, this is this
oh,
unit?
shit. This
Yeah,
is the scouts here. So
Sounds good.
I can't remember what the second roll was, but yeah, shotgun. Both miss the crack missile. Hits on 4, so nothing. Second unit scouts is going to shoot everything to there. So crack missile hits.
Hey, you did it.
Wounds, neg 2.
These guys?
Yeah, it's the 8 bound.
Yep.
They,
Negative.
they don't blood surge, do they?
No. 5 up in Bun. Nope.
Damage.
Damaggio.
Yeah, 3. I do have a CP. We'll just leave it.
One's on 1.
Yep. Sniper rifle misses. 2 shotguns.
5s, I'm assuming.
Oh, and bolt pistol hits. No wounds. Don't think anything else can really see. I think the impulsor can see that back there.
I think the impulsor can, unfortunately.
The impulsor will shoot everything. I won't be getting rapid fire or anything. So the sustained stubber. Yeah. So the sustained stubber. No sustained, of course. Hit on 3s though.
What we're saying is the
5
impulsor
to
drawing a
wounds.
line through. I think it's
Hey,
somewhere
there we
here.
go. 3.
Basically
wounds.
drawing a line
AP
through
0.
Watch this
into
kill 2 8-bound.
8-bound.
Kills the wounded guy.
Kills 1, one's on
Yep.
2.
Storm bolsters and the other stubber. This is like basically half shots because I'm not in rapid fire range.
Yep.
Wounded on 5s. 1. AP 0.
3 up. Loves it.
Yep, and that's going to be the turn.
Sick
Really
one.
quick turn here from Andrew.
Do you want
For
to
turn 1.
Yep, going to get secure and extend. I was going to do me scoring.
Yeah, okay.
Secure and extend. So you get 5 on
Big
secure,
turn.
5 on extend.
Easy money.
Yep, and when you finish turn, you go up here, just press pass turn. Over to you.
Cool.
And you just tap there to get your secondaries. Locus, no prisoners.
Alrighty, chat.
No!
Locust and no prisoners. Oh, baby.
Well, I guess Locust will be hard, but no prisoners is free.
You had a 10-point secondary round
Yeah.
1, so.
How about you get no prisoners for free? It's fine.
I mean, you also had it for free. Okay, dokie. So
No, I
got
had
the
to work hard for my
2CP.
points.
You want to take it off?
Yep. I had to work hard for my points.
So
Alrighty,
maybe
chat.
being sneaky.
And so no prisoners is
So,
just
what are we
killing
talking
units,
about? 9 inches. gets
which is
me
great.
about there,
And then
right.
established locust, you either do it in the middle or you do it in your opponent's
no
deployment
reactive
zone
moves,
for
correct?
points.
So then a charge, we're looking at like a 6. Less, actually, if I'm going a straight line. At that point there, we'll be able to reach there. And then at that point there, I might even be able to reach that one.
Oh, wow.
I probably need a good charge to make it less scary,
Yeah,
but that might throw a spanner in the works.
maybe.
Just the hell
Maybe.
brute up the guts, chat. Absolutely
Otherwise,
wild.
here's your free Hellbrute.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to move these dudes, just tuck them up even further, obviously outside of an inch.
Yeah, those 8-bound will definitely pick up the scouts quite easily.
I think I'm going to take the CP because I don't want to sacrifice any units to try and score 2 points. That sounds silly.
Just going to go for no prisoners this turn. Not overly surprised by that.
Push up and try and reduce those angles. There's not too much I can do about that. There's no point trying to force the point with the DP. So, how much closer are you? Not really, right? 20 gets you about there. So, should still just be about out there.
Yep.
Just with that guy. Obviously, these dudes run through. That sucks. There's not really a whole lot I can do about that. Unless I want to put these dudes here, charge through and try and like stop me from moving as close, but then it's probably even less valuable.
I kind of forgot you had 6-inch pilot and consolidate.
These guys.
Oh, 100% Lewis. It's not great.
OC 11 by himself.
Oh, I'll call that.
So that's like 15.
Not great at all.
These dudes are going to stand right
Putting
here.
into a hell brute.
Just so I can't.
It's a lot harder.
Charge. How much do I want to stack the middle? You can bring dudes to shoot me.
Yep, so I do have the Inceptus with 6
But that's primarily why he probably wants to charge the incursors, I should say, first from a safer position and then consolidate in, right?
-1 to wound all the time. So you want to get through all that, and then Vulcan's 2-up armor, 4-up anvil, 5 wounds with a 4-up feel no pain. I have not seen anyone push him off an objective in 1 turn.
Not today, and not right now. So
yeah, the impulsor. So from the impulsor, but the thing
is,
is,
can move 13.
If he was to go for what do you call it?
I think I won't. You can.
If he was to go for the back impulsor,
not now, but in my turn, I can.
There's no way that he can get line of sight behind, but his thinking was also that he charge here and then go in here, so then he can't get overwatched if he's coming in from a position like back here, for example. Because then it's quite an easy charge in, right?
Maintaining their coherency.
So if he charges the incursors, then go into that impulsor. Depending on the position that he places it here, he could actually 6-inch pile consolidate that way as well.
Just reduce your options.
So he could conga line a lot of things with a single Hellbrute.
Cultist, Jackals. So they are moving 11.
But definitely some good points there,
That's
Lewis.
not going to work.
Definitely some good points. The Hellbrute has got. It's what you might like to call a target-rich environment.
So I don't want to give you easy points.
So Nathan's just spreading out the Jackals right now to screen out a little bit.
There's no way that was like that.
Yeah, I bumped them. Sorry. Yeah, they sticky that, right?
Because those Inceptors with a 6-inch deep strike, he does not want them coming in the backfield.
Do this. This is probably a mistake because I've got like the safe position, but if I can knock you off primary.
Yeah, if you YOLO and mess it up, I'm happy.
Yeah, exactly. But also if I kill 2 impulses turn 1, kind of annoying.
Completely honest, I don't really care. They're transports. I don't really care about them.
Yeah, but
it's the Marines inside that do the damage, really.
Correct.
But it does take a lot of my speed away.
Also, boxes are a little bit annoying for me.
Yeah.
That is the other thing as well, is if he does kill the impulsor,
it does take a lot of my speed away.
Yeah.
He does have to pile in.
No, just remember
pile into the guys that do get out first before going into the other impulsor. So Andrew can do some movement shenanigans to actually stop the double impulsor hit. But that would mean not placing them onto the objective. So yeah, there's movement chicanery that could occur here, chat.
Oh. So 11. Just going to tuck in here.
Yep. Yeah, as long as you just stay outside of engagements, you might have to push back a little bit.
Yeah, 100%. Just like that.
So we'll go to the other side, actually. We can see the spawn on the other side.
So I don't really need to roll in advance or anything. I'm not too really worried about you punching me through the wall, so...
I'll do it.
I said I'm not worried.
I used to play orcs. Don't threaten me with punching stuff.
Don't threaten me with a good time. So by the looks of it, at the moment, I'm only going to get 5 OC on it. I know it's not really going to count for a lot. Unless for some reason I just blow everything up. This dude is just going to push up like that behind. Not touching, obviously. 9-inch reactive means that if you're anywhere past that part of the objective, I can disembark.
Yep.
Oh
yeah, because they got a reactive disembark now, right? Yep.
Key wrecked. I might just push a little bit closer. Like that.
Alrighty, chat. I will be back in a couple of minutes' time. I'll leave these guys going through.
Just to check this
And
movement a bit
we'll
more
see
accurately.
how things go when I come back in a second.
So let's say that's a straight movement without going through the wall. Actually, what are we talking? It's probably 2 inches. 2 inches is there, so that'll get me clear of the of this wall.
So it's what a 6. How big is the base?
It is a
60 mil.
60 mil, yeah.
So
Yep.
if you just measure back to base, 2.5 inches there.
Yep, exactly, and that's just clearing that little bit there.
Yep.
And I'm just going to move half an inch.
And just maybe got to stay an inch
like
away
that.
from him.
100%.
Yep. So how far do they move again?
This is an inch, isn't it?
Yeah.
They move 9.
So you have 6 left.
Correct. So I should be pretty easy avoiding that. And then 6 gets me here.
Yep, to there.
Cute. And I'll just be as close as I can to that dude. Actually, by the time we're here, it's probably more like that, right?
Yep.
And then we're looking at like a 5-inch charge.
Which we take picture.
Yeah. You tell me, my friend.
Because you can't cut straight through the wall there.
No, 100%. I was bending my tape, but I was more than happy for you to be.
So yeah, because of the wall, you're gonna have to roll a 6.
Cool. Just
So it'll be a 6-inch charge, I think.
I'll live with that.
Yeah.
And then if I base there, I am within 7. But obviously, if I'm here, if I get like even a 6 will probably get me there, to be honest, because then I can pile in 6 there. 60 mil base should be in range of that one as well.
Yep.
I'm pretty tempted.
Sorry?
I'm pretty tempted.
Yeah.
I'm not here to do well, and that sounds like fun to me. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
I'm gonna move him. We bang, my friend. And besides, I'm probably not going to get another opportunity to, right? This dude is just going to move up there, just get me ever so slightly closer. And I believe that's it for my movement phase. You have nothing you can do at the end of my movement, correct?
No.
So let's shoot. Let's start with this 4G to the unit in front.
Yep.
Number of shots, 3d3. And then 3 for blast, with each gun. And then 3 for rapid fire. We're looking at 4s here. 4 rerolls. Let's take out my failures. That's pretty sexy. And then we're looking at 2s.
Should be very dead.
You'd hope so.
He's 6.
No saves, right? AP 3.
Some of them come, but yeah, they did.
Cool.
That was the middle squad, right?
Oh my god. Yeah. My Forge Fiend can kill 5 scouts. DP is going to shoot this unit here. So obviously I can fit through that gap there with my 50 mil base. So I won't screw my own charge too much if I have to go that way.
Yep.
So DP will just shoot those guys, hitting on 3s, strength 5, winning on 3s.
Yep.
AP 1, you do have
who's
cover. DP into these scouts.
Yes, I'll take on the guys in cover, so
Yep.
4 ups. Kills 1, damage?
Kills 2, damage 2.
Okay.
Yep.
That was over here. Do I care if you... should I make a charge? Yeah.
I actually believe that's it for shooting.
Okay.
Let's do charges.
All right.
I didn't have any actions I had to do. What? No.
No, what you said? No,
I had no priz.
you had Locust and no frizz, but you couldn't really get to in position for Locust anyway.
I could not.
No, because I had the scouts screening it all.
I also don't want to for 2 CP. Cool. So let's do the charge that counts.
Yep.
Hellbrute into your incursives.
Yep.
Is
Looking for a 6. Yep. Get it?
I was really hoping for.
Yeah, but that's actually enough where you're gonna have to base.
Yeah, I think so. So in a straight line, it's 4 to here without going through that wall. And then I've got 2 more.
Yeah. So
Actually can't base.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Nah, have a look at that. If we have a look at that, it looks like you're just outside of 2 inches.
Okay.
It was a bit harder to check that actual part with the
Yeah, but you still gonna have to base that guy with the pile-in anyway.
100%.
Yeah.
But it just means I get extra movement, right? Because I can pile in around to this side.
Yeah.
Yep. Okie dokie. Spawn are going to charge the same unit.
Yep.
I reckon an 8 will probably do it. So they're going to stand right in front of you. Like that.
Yep.
And then we've got those spawn into those scouts over there. 5. Now, you can interrupt here. Is there anything I'm worried about interrupt-wise?
Not really. I mean, like, these guys got sustained hits in melee, but it's only strength 4, so it's not really going to do much.
So let's go 3 to there, 1 to there, and 1 base on that side. This guy's going to touch just like that. Now, have I cooked myself for charging 2 units in?
Sorry?
I'm like, am I within 7 inches of your impulsor?
At the moment, yeah.
I am?
Yep.
I need to make sure I don't screw the sequence up and pull myself out of being able to punch again. So let's say I don't activate first here. 6 inches. Say this isn't here, just hypothetically. That's my consolidate. I'm engaged. You punch me, then I can pile in, correct? And I can move here.
Yeah.
Right, and then so that's within 7 there. Okay, cool. So my question is, do I punch here first? Because if he doesn't kill the unit, I feel real sad.
Yeah.
Because then you just pull these guys and you leave him and I don't do anything. But I just need to make sure that if these dudes kill the unit, I can still engage that thing.
Yeah, you could. Yeah.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like we've got double Hellbrute action coming in right now.
Nah, just unit measurements.
Not just for measurements.
Okay, cool. So what I will do is...
Got about 2 hours left in the round now, ladies and gentlemen.
That's correct, yeah?
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with the spawn first. It's going to be 2d6 plus 10 because I charged.
Yep.
For 19 in total. 5, 9, 5, 5. Hitting on 4s. With sustained. Let's take out my failures. 1 sustained. Strength 7, so winning on 3s here.
Yep.
AP 1, 2 damage. Cool. 4, please.
All right.
Damage?
4 did.
What's the damage on it, though?
2.
How do we want to do this? So it's 2 dead. It's an illegal point. I don't lose the squad anyway, so you would have to, if you want to pile in, you have to base there, so I think I need to keep those 2 alive. And I'll just kill those 2. So if they want to consolidate, they have to base there.
Yep. This dude might be able to touch that guy, but I don't really... No, I'll screw my clearancy. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah.
Can you just push me in just to touch the guy in front of you?
Yep.
All right,
Well, you
so
would've had to replace
Spawn
with the pilot
and
anyway.
the Hellbrute going
Yeah, you're
into
right.
the
My bad. Okay, so I'm going to use my movement here. So let's say front of base. Oh my god, this is so
the
annoying.
6-inch piling,
What's the easiest
consolidate.
way of getting around to this side? So we say not touching you. 2 gets me there.
Yep.
2 gets me there, and then I should be able to base, and I don't think I can be any closer.
Yep.
Like that.
Yeah, base him there.
Yep. I'll spend a CP for +1 AP,
Alrighty.
and that
Yeah,
will go
very
for every
spicy.
activation in the fight
Yeah, I
phase.
know.
So I'm going the fist.
Yeah, they're just gonna live this and just ruin your whole day.
What's that?
They're just gonna survive this and ruin your whole day.
No, he will rule my day if I can't do this. So 3s with sustained.
Oi,
1
there it
sustained, 2
is.
sustained, and then 2s. 2, 4, 7 AP3, please.
Oh,
Uh, That
oh,
was great.
but they still all
They
die.
actually almost did it.
he tried very hard.
And then he consolidates
All right,
6.
so I am going to consolidate and touch you there.
Yep.
And then we are very comfortably being
Oh,
very
he's gonna
annoying for
chain.
you.
You basing me?
He's
Sorry?
going to be
Are you
able to
basing
chain
me?
it.
I have to, yeah?
Yep.
So you get to activate.
Yep. Oh,
Oh,
cranky.
1 wound.
Strength 6.
Yeah.
Yep. 2 up. You dog.
oh,
Oh, sorry, we did discuss it earlier, the haywire minus the Hellbrute.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Yep.
So on a 2+ for 2d3.
Yep.
I did say I was going to do it when you charge.
You're good, Ben. You're good.
For 3
Three?
mortals.
Okay,
So
so
move
that's
that.
4 in total. I'm down to 4.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right, cool.
Let's
so
see
this
if the
time,
Hellbrute's able to pick
I'm
up
gonna
some more
use hammer
value
time
here.
swings. How many wounds does it have?
11.
So it's 4 with the other one, or 3 with the hammer. I think we go the hammer. This might be a mistake. Oh well. Let's make mistakes on stream, eh? 9.
Yep.
4s. Swinging with the hammer time. Oh my lord.
Oh, lordy. Look
Oh
at
my
those
lord.
sustains.
I learnt nothing.
Yeah.
Strength 16.
Yep. 3s.
Ooh.
Oh, gosh.
AP 4.
Go straight through.
Yep. These are D6 plus 1.
Yep. Yep. Do I explode? How many wounds you got left?
That is just enough, chat.
Don't explode anyway. Dude's inside.
This is the important thing.
Take a mortal wound. Now we're going to have to figure some things out.
His
You are like 5.5 inches away from there.
Yep.
thing is depending on where he
what I'm
gets
gonna
out
do-
these Infernus Marines, it's going to be really
No, no,
important for the
disembark
Hellbrute.
right here. So the Infernus Marines are closer than the Impulsor, so if you consolidate, you have to go towards the Infernus Marines.
100%. I'm just going to have to try and punch Infernus Marines again.
Yep, but I'm also going to be in a position where that's the end of your Wrecking Ball.
Correct.
So you're going to go there. Hellbrute has to consolidate this way,
100%.
because they're the closest.
The other
Absolutely
option
wild,
was
chat.
I could try and pick up that Unit 1 activation, then try and pick that up, and these guys go that way.
I forgot about this whole thing, but like, this is the best I can do to try to salvage that mistake.
I understand. So I'm going to base you there, and I'm not going to touch the objective.
And now you're more than 7 away from the Impulsor, that's going to stop this.
Exactly. So,
Stop this nonsense.
speaking of
believe-
nonsense, would you like to punch me?
No.
I believe so,
Okay,
Bren.
will you
I'll
please
check it.
punch me?
No. Once I pile in, I'll be able to get everyone in.
Yeah, sounds good, man.
You know what we're going to do?
8, 9.
We're just going to kill you in combat right here.
You better not.
Imagine if I had 6s with good stuff.
Stop it.
Wounding on 6s, that was a fail.
All G, homie.
Yeah, because it's just each time a model in this unit makes a pile-in move, consolidation
just
move
roll
can move up to
horrendously
6
bad,
inches
it's
instead of 3
no,
inches. So
no,
it's still
what's
the
up,
normal
it's like-
rules for
so
consolidation.
So you only the 6s.
Yeah.
Roll 4 ones for me.
So, you've got no... There's no AP, yeah?
Yeah, but just roll 4 ones.
Shush.
Oh!
Oh.
Almost. Beat me up.
Yeah, well, he's cranky. Even crankier. So, 3s. Ooh.
One sustained, though.
1 sustained. And then 2s. AP3 on these. I can't believe I didn't kill your unit. That's
Yeah.
very upsetting. 4, please.
You wish you did that early on the other one.
Shush.
So kills 4 of them, but your dread's down to 2 wounds.
It is.
Do
I
I
still
care
have
about?
6 inches.
Do I care about keeping you in combat? I don't want you to get anywhere closer. So I'm going to leave the guy that's in base alive.
Oh. Let me have my free movement, please.
All right. Well, that was a mistake, but let's see if we can fix it.
Yeah, that's correct,
I
Jake.
think
That
you'll
is
be
correct. It was more
So,
about the
that
piling
is me.
consolidate 6
So you
inches that
killed 1, 2,
they've
3
got
units
army
for no
wide.
priz.
So, I score. What did I get? No priz for 5?
Yep.
5 there. And then how do I get rid of this one?
Yeah, it does, Jake. Yeah, it does. That's the wild thing. That
no,
that
no.
hell brute just
I
picked
think-
up.
Scotty, if we just leave, it doesn't discard. So,
And I
Okay.
get the CP for it.
I know you will have to manually put the CP in. So then we'll go to round 2. I will tick up to 3 CP.
And just put me up 2. Oh, I should be. Put me up 1 because I
plus
spent
2.
1.
Oh no, so I'll be 3 CP. You'll be what, 3 CP?
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Secondaries.
You went first. I've got to do my blood dice.
Oh yeah.
Let's see what Nathan gets on his blood dice roll
6,
here.
8. No. Oh no.
Oh.
Ooh. Double
I think
1,
that's-
triple
no,
2,
that's okay,
triple
that's okay.
3.
Locust.
So I think we go. How hard are
So
you gonna
far-
punch me this turn? Pretty hard, I imagine. Pretty
Established
hard. I think
locus
I'm gonna
and
go historical.
behind. Ooh, that's not great for
Yep.
Andrew, to be
Yeah,
fair.
Blood dice.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. We'll stick it with. We'll go fight on death and sustained again.
Fight on death and sustained. All
I
right.
can do that. I can do that.
So no 6 consolidate.
Yes, again, same again. Sustained
okay.
and pile and consolidate.
Okay.
Yep.
Right.
That
Cool.
should
One
be all
second to
good,
me.
I believe.
100%. Thank you.
Now I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do.
Yeah, it's
You're gonna
double
stand
2s or
back.
more. And
Oh,
then
you
sustained
still have the combat over there with the scouts, I guess, if you want to roll that
Oh
out.
yeah, sorry. Can
is
I
any
please? Yeah,
triple.
my mistake. I got excited.
And he got a
Can you
triple
blame me?
there.
Number of attacks.
So
19. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
and we still got the they're just quickly resolving the
Both
other
spawn
fight
units rolled 19 attacks.
down
Yeah,
here.
right.
The spawn.
Okay, cool. So 4s here.
What are they? D6 plus 3?
D6 plus 4. D6 plus 5 on the charge.
They are wild.
D6 plus 5 attacks.
On the charge.
Aren't they the D6 plus 2 base?
D6 plus 4 base.
Oh, okay.
Lots of misses. Yeah, they're silly, man. I'll show
Hey
you in a
Sarah,
second,
welcome
dude.
in. Going well.
And these
Have
will
a look at this
be-
power
you're still
spawn.
T4, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3s.
Yeah, D6 plus
Yeah.
4,
That's actually
strength
something I
5
wanna
minus
check
1, 2
because-
damage.
That might have actually made a big difference here because, yeah,
100%.
you only barely killed that in.
The
Yeah,
old spawn or D6 plus
yeah,
2.
you only barely killed that in curse units there.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Not a problem, my man. Wrong army.
Yeah, that is silly.
Yeah,
Codex
so
creep.
that many 5-ups, please. AP1.
Yeah. Codex creep be a real thing. How many? 6 or
Sorry, 3, 6, 7.
dead? Oh, 5-ups? Yeah,
Yeah,
still dead.
5-ups.
There's only 3 left, right?
Only just. 19 attacks, only just. They're standing there with their proverbials hanging out in the wind, so.
Yep.
Then out there doing nothing. Chat.
Radio. So primary, I control 1.
Sadly. Oh, did your dude punch me back?
Yeah, because that's what triggered you to fight again, right?
Oh, 100%. And I'm on 2, aren't I?
Yeah, you have
believe.
2 wounds left after everything's said and done.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yep. 2 wounds left on that hell brute, and he picked up so much
So
value.
they have a reactive move. I don't have to worry about any blood surges. I need to do damage. Because
Oh,
I
it
need
was
stop you
relation
from
to the
getting
spawn,
primary.
Sarah. Having D6 plus 4 attacks.
Hmm.
The Hellbrutes are 120 points.
I'm going to measure some things out and figure out an oath.
Yeah, take your time, bro.
They react if I move within 9, correct?
Yes.
In terms of Andrew's list, they picked up the
So I can probably
Incursors
get
for
to a
80
point
points,
where I can see them and not trigger the
and
reactive.
then an Impulsor for 80. So 160. So it's already gotten their points back. Oh, and then an almost a full unit of noise Infernus Marines for 90 points. So almost 250 points. So almost double its points value it's picked up. It's wild.
How much OC do you have on the point? The
Uh,
Jackals are what? How much OC each?
That is actually
Just
kind
one,
of
man.
cracked.
so 2, 5. Sorry, 7. 2 plus 5, 7. Just don't forget that I've got
yeah.
a reactive
Yeah,
disembark.
I'll go do a battle shock with the thingy. He's fine.
Yeah.
What are we going to do? No blood surges. You could reactive disembark, but you can't get on the point with where things are, right?
Yeah, we
Correct.
did, Sarah. We did. And
Yep,
Brain, 100%, man. Like, it's bonkers.
Just don't charge me, right?
Absolutely bonkers.
Yeah, I know. I got to figure out how I'm going to get you on a 0 on primary, kill things, and try not to get clapped back too much.
That is a puzzle.
It is a problem to solve.
It is a problem. Oh, sorry. Was that one of your measurements?
Yeah, so I was kind of figuring
Sorry.
where that impulsion can get to see them without triggering the active. But if
Yep.
you reactive back that way, you're not on the objective. If you reactive that way, are you dying?
Correct.
And was
I
one
also
was one of them wounded?
Just
Yeah.
so you know, I also have Sticky on Death, yeah, as a strat.
Yeah, I know.
Cool. What am I on? 3 CP, yeah?
Problems to solve. I can maybe just.
Oh,
go for the
100% they
8-pound.
are.
No Fiono paint on the 8-pound. Do they still have
No, they just die. Very much so, they just die.
that? Oath is probably gonna go. I don't care about those 8 OC on there. They're what
7 OC.
They're 1 OC. So if you actually move on there, you can get 8.
I can get more. So
Yeah.
I can have a max of 10.
But
as
if
it is.
you're reactive moving, probably can't get them all.
To be fair though, if I move anywhere that's not on this side of the wall,
Yeah.
I'm instantly
So I think
dead,
if you move there, you die. If I trigger the reactive move and you're still in the building, this just comes up and burns them. So I think I can deal with that.
Yeah,
you can't
Zerkers
come-
do advance and charge as well for a
You
CP.
can't come on in my deployment zone with the Hellbrute. What do we want to do? I'm assuming you screened that corner for
6
interceptors.
inches?
Yep.
For a 6-man, 100%. It is a 6-man, right?
Yeah, it is a 6-man.
Some smart screening from Nathan there.
I didn't check this corner, but
Yeah, you're probably fine. I don't want to cop a fortune over
exactly,
Overwatch
he'll
either.
pick up half the unit.
Yeah, Forge Fiend's kind
I
of
mean-
cracked.
That depends. You should have seen my Overwatches this weekend.
Since get to there, I can advance and shoot.
Bear in mind, I
probably
also
killed that, no
can rapid
problem.
this turn, right?
Yeah, I know. I have problems to solve, and one of them is bottom of game scoring.
Yeah, that's sounds like 40k.
Then I roll in advance for this impulsor. Oh, did I have an oath or anything yet? Have I?
No, you're trying to work that out with your measurements.
It's probably going to be these 8-bound. So I can either kill them this turn, or it's a defensive oath as well to deal with if you want to get frisky with them next turn. So yep, advance with the impulsor. So the back gets to there. Ah. Yeah. So you probably have to pivot. So 6, pivot 8. So a few inches left. Do you wish to reactive?
So you can disembark. I can't reactive your disembark.
You
can
cannot
I?
reactive against a disembark because it's counts as a normal move, but it's not a normal move. So if you want to reactive, you'd have
You're
to do it now.
OC2 there so far.
Yeah, but then I can get the guys out for OC 12. He could just move over there for like OC 14.
Yeah. How many dudes are in there, sorry?
5, OC 10, and the impulses 2. So 12 OC if they get out.
Can't stop it regardless.
Yep, so you're going to stay right there.
I am indeed.
So I can still figure out what they're going to do later.
I'm loving the Infernus of OC too. That's annoying.
Yeah, it is really nice. The other impulse is going to roll in advance.
Jargon.
Roll again, roll 2. So back. So the back could get to there. So that's where the back could get to, but I'm going to pivot, so I can get to there. Don't want to trigger that reactive move if I can avoid it.
I'll hold you on 9.
So no, I
about
can't
there.
really do anything about it. So if I want to do it, you can just, I have to let the reactive move trigger. So we'll just kind of go there. But we won't touch the footprints.
Mm-hmm. You are safe there for sure.
Outside of 9.
Yep.
I can see you. I should be able to see that.
Looks like it.
Can't see you with the flames, but everything else can see you. You can't do the reaction move against that. Vulcan's just going to do a normal move, so that way we can still charge. Actually, they got really good Overwatch within 18, right? Where does 18 look like?
It's just about to say. I was looking at my other options.
So we'll just move out so we're not in that 18.
Yep.
Do you wish to Overwatch?
No, you're right, mate.
Do that. I'm going to roll an advance for this speeder.
All right, we're going to start seeing
Measly
Andrew
18.
expose some units here. Be very interesting to see how much he's able to utilize to do some damage.
Doesn't seem horrible. Bumped Vulcan. Do you wish to Overwatch?
So
I'll flick it to you if you want to, if you're going to think about it.
So you can, yeah, thanks.
So I can still disembark with the impulses. I still have the
Disembark,
Inceptus. Yep.
And you don't have to move.
Yeah, and I still have Inceptus and Deep Strike.
Yeah. No, you're good, mate.
Yep.
Both players pretty even on time.
Just going to do a normal move so that way we can potentially still... Oh no, I can't charge anyway. That's fine.
Well, this is T11, yeah?
T10, 12 wounds.
T10.
But hoping I should just be able to kill that. Without any issues, I think I've done what I need to do to get you to a 0-1 primary. Because how much OC am I need right now? Because I should just be able to kill
7.
that. You have 7 OC. The spawns are what, 1 each?
Correct.
5 OC. Still could be risky.
4 wounds each, 5 up, feel no pain.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's just turning into a massive fight over Objective 3 up there. The one that's going to be the last one on the table at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Next
that's right.
turn.
This is probably where I'm going to be spending a lot of my time doing thinking.
That's fair, man. I understand. This is a pivotal point in the game.
Who's there? I'm going to roll an advance for this speeder and I'm going to figure out what we're going to do with that.
Another measly 18.
So I could probably get that onto there.
Have to go around that wall and or lose some movement going over.
Yeah, but yeah. So the back, 14 gets the back to there. I don't know if I can. Yeah.
And that's back your base, yeah?
That's the back there.
Mark that for you.
I'm not sure if that's familiar. So it's a 90mm base. So can you just measure how far away from the edge? Because I do stick out from the edge of the base a little bit. So 90mm is like 4 inches.
That is.
No, so from here to the objective.
Oh, you want to be on the objective?
Yeah.
I don't think you make that.
Because the base is 4 inches and I overhang the base.
90mm does. Yep. Just touches.
Yeah. As we measured, the back of the model can get to there. Or... Yep, so I can touch it?
Yes. Yeah, you can.
Shoot those spawns. Shoot down.
How scary is this unit combat?
It's decent. Vulcan and the champion are decent.
Alex, yeah, no,
So
unfortunately,
between him and the champion, the Vulcan's
we're not
got,
getting
what's their
Jords on
toughness?
because of just some sensitivities
T5?
around Team
I'm not worried
Australia
about these good. I just mean
and
like
some decisions there
Is there damage 3 or damage 2?
after he
Damage
played
2
on
on the
screen.
Vulcan and the champion.
yesterday.
So between them, they'll have
So,
12 attacks.
Yep, that's
hitting
why.
on 2s. One of them strength 6, the other strength 5, AP 2 damage, and I can just give them +1 to wound.
Cool. No worries.
So they beat up Berzerkers pretty well.
Yep.
I don't even know if I'm doing what I'm doing, to be honest.
I don't know what I'm doing. I never know what I'm doing.
I am probably messing this all up. I do get to bring on some reserves first. If you want a rapid, the ballistas, you could rapid there. If you do that, that's the speeders, both speeders, we able to see it.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair, Alex. But
we get the
the other
Predator
thing you got to
there.
remember, there's Sally's on stream.
So I think if you
again.
rapid the Hellbrute here, I'll have the 2 speeders and potentially the Predator that I can see it.
Possibly. I can definitely put it in a position where...
Yeah, but then you're further away and...
Yeah, 100%. So I can definitely be... So that line there looks like here.
Yeah.
That's not too bad. And then I've got to be 9 inches away. So I can definitely get one here. And you'll have one dude that can shoot it. I will have cover. So you can only strip after he shoots, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I can... You said 18-inch melter, so I'm outside of 9, so you're not getting melter?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's an option.
But if you decide to do that, I can just pick reroll winch with melters. Maybe the melters.
Yeah, that's very
kill it.
true, Alex. I know. And then the other game would have been Dan on again
Do that, you could just
into
wreck and go
Necrons.
through.
So didn't
He's
didn't
worried about
want
the
to
wrecking ball.
put him in three
I mean,
games
well,
in a
it is
row,
pretty
right?
busted ability, to be completely honest.
I do not disagree.
Gonna roll in advance through the
Well, not 3
intercessors.
games in a row, but you know what I mean. 3 times in a weekend.
I mean, maybe if they locked it so you could only like either cap that you could like fight a second time, not like unlimited times.
Yes. If you were to ask me, though, I don't think... This one interaction is definitely broken, but it's not as broken as
Yeah,
like,
it's
the Death
wild
Guard
how that happened too,
in
right?
its entirety.
I
By
think being
any
able to
means.
fight a second time would have been fine, but to be like to do it unlimited times is.
I mean,
too
I do
much.
love
It's
some
just
Sallies.
the piling console that locked it. Because it already had it.
Yeah, but you can just fight every time.
Yeah, but I'm saying it already had that rule. It's just the fact that you have the pile-in 6, console 6. That makes
Yeah.
it a real pain in the ass.
Yeah, the pile in and consolidate 6 inches really made that Hellbrute go burr last turn. And he's got it up again this turn as well.
Try to kill that.
So
Be able to kill that. It's not guaranteed.
another Hellbrute
the
to
thing
throw down the
is, yeah.
guts and just
Thing is, I'm gonna be really aggressive. Else you just win end of game.
hit multiple things. But as we approach halfway through the round, ladies and gentlemen, thank everyone for joining us, all 43 of you. If you haven't already, feel free to like the stream if you are enjoying the coverage. If you want to catch more from us here at the ATWN, feel free to subscribe to the network as well. We do have a tournament coming up on the 28th and 29th of June that we should be covering, which is going to be great. Bren, it is in strat reserves at the moment. And if you do want to financially support what we do, much like what Alex did earlier in the stream, we do have super chats available. Or we have
I
also
can't stand
got
this mission,
memberships So any financial contributions always goes towards improving the
nice,
quality of
bring it.
our stream
I
that we
maybe
do for
kill
tournament
that.
coverage,
And Pete
and
knows how much
make
I
sure
hate
that we
this
can
mission.
bring the best
The thing is, I need to get to the 0 on primary.
coverage
I need to make sure I have
possible
enough
for you
time to
all.
stop alive to do that for another 2 turns.
What's that,
And
sorry?
So I got to get you on a 0 on primary, and I
Yeah.
need to try to survive and have enough stuff to do it for another 2 turns.
Yep.
And I don't know if I can, and I'm burning a lot of time.
No offense, but I hope not.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I am just going to spend a lot of time there because I think,
Dude, I'm not stressing. We're all good, man.
to be honest,
It's on his
I
clock,
think
so-
my entire game lies on this turn.
I agree. Don't forget, there's still 4 more turns for me to make huge mistakes. I can do it.
These guys going to get out.
In
Do
fairness,
you wish to Overwatch?
I thought you said I can't.
You can on a disembark. You can't because Overwatch is move or setup on the table. Reactive move doesn't have the setup on table condition, so you could Overwatch that.
I will Overwatch, yeah.
Yeah.
We bang. Okie
Click it
dokie.
to you.
Yep, thank you. Number of shots. Ah, so powerful. And then 3 here. And then 3 for blast.
Yep.
Can I do it?
I hope not.
Oh! So 4. These
Yep.
will be 2s, and I might even consider a reroll. Oh, that's just terrible. 4 flamers, 5 flamers.
5 flamers.
I don't think I need to interact. I don't think I need a fight on death. I might need a sticky. This might be a bit silly,
How
but
much CP have you got?
down to 1. I'm going to reroll one of these. 2 up. You dirty dog.
I will mention with the sticky, if I shoot you in furnace range, you have to take a battle shock test at -1 before the strat.
Good to know. Thank you. 2, please.
AP?
3.
I'm in cover, so you kill 1.
That's sad.
Only killing 1 in the Overwatch is a bit rough.
Now I'm free to do what I want with the Inceptors.
Correct.
So is either he Overwatch those Infernus Marines or he Overwatched the Inceptors when they came in?
So I could just melt
Andrew
that.
has burnt a lot of time thinking here. Is it 57
Yeah, I was
minutes
really
at the
hoping
start
that
of the
if I
battle
pick up
round?
2 to 3 here,
I'll start at
then
this turn,
castle is a lot
and now he's down to
safer and I can really
43.
quite easily react to the middle.
So he's spent
Inceptors are
14
gonna do
minutes
Inceptor
with
things.
movement already.
Yeah, things I don't really kill you. Because even if I don't kill you, they can't move because it's going to get Overwatched.
Oh, I didn't need CP for my ingress. That's alright.
Oh yeah, so if you ingress,
I
you can't.
still got 1, but
Yeah, so if you ingress, you can't even. What is it?
sticky, yeah.
Yeah.
But look, I've got 1 objective that I'm losing regardless, so
He's just going to fall back, just go around and just touch right there.
he's a brave boy.
Yeah, he did pass his battle shock. I'm going to roll an advance on this Predator, and we're going to figure out what he wants to do with his life. Now the Inceptors, I'm not going to get much value out of that.
What did you oath, these guys?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just because like, I'm going to shoot them, Overwatch them, and in my turn, if you move, I'm just going to Overwatch. And maybe between the shooting and the Overwatch, I maybe kill them.
You can't use your dev strat in Overwatch, I'm assuming. Oh, it's also 2 CP.
No, I can't use it in Dev. I can't do it in what is called Overwatch.
Seems like a silly 3 CP play on a 5-man 2.
But Vulcan's going to say reroll wounds with flamers, and I've got
Yeah.
to shoot all them, and I've got melters there, hoping to pick them up. Now, do I want to bring the Inceptors down? I still would disembark there potentially, but I've already got an Overwatch set up there. I can't Overwatch twice. I think I will keep the Inceptors in reserve for now. This is screen. Do you wish to wrap it?
Yes, I think I have to. I don't like the fact that I can't play around, but you've given me your army. I need to respond.
Yep.
So let's have a look here. 9 inches is like that. Got to be within 6. I don't want to Yeah, I should be able to hide from that line of sight there. That line there is pretty comfortable. So it is just the one boy. And you've got big rockets, multi-melter, little rockets, correct?
Yeah.
Special multi-melter.
And
3-shot multi-melter?
Yeah, and I can re-roll wounds with the melter because Vulcan can see you.
Yeah. The other option is, probably the smarter option, is I leave this flank and I go where the game is going to continue, which would look something like this, and I don't get shot. The other hand is that makes you kind of split your output, right?
Not really, like, what do you mean by that?
I mean, I put him there, right?
Yeah.
And the only thing I can shoot is this dude when this one's not oafed. While this unit's oafed, and only that unit and that unit can see this unit.
Yeah.
So it kind of gives you options. Let me just quickly check this. So if I move 6 inches there, the following turn, 9 will get me to there. And then I've got to charge this way. So that's 5 inches. That's 6 inches. And from that point there, I can bang that way and bang that way and bang that way. How annoying is it?
Yeah, it really is a busted ability.
I agree. So I actually kind of like that. Just make sure I save some CP for reroll charges there.
Yep.
That's me on 0.
Right, shooting. Vulcan's going to say re-roll
Rory,
wounds and stuff into the 8
Welcome in.
bounds.
It is not the top table of the finals, but it
We are
is the
going
fight for third
to
place.
Start with Vulcan shooting. We're going to shoot into spawn, so he's Flamer.
No.
Because top tables
It's D6 plus 3
had
shots.
some reasons as to why
7
we
shots.
aren't putting them on stream.
Toughness on them.
And then the
So
second to
3,
top
6.
table
Yeah.
was we already had Dan on twice, so I didn't want to throw him on again.
5 at
So
neg 1 on
figured
the-
we'd go this one.
5
Yep.
neg 1.
So the fight for third.
So 5's hit. Ooh.
Yeah.
1 damage. Feel
Yep.
no pains. Okay, take 2. One's
Yeah.
on 2.
Champion's pistol.
You're a
Misses
champion,
anyway.
Crystal.
Speeder is going to put everything into those 8 bound. So little rockets, both hit.
Strength 8, I'm assuming.
Strength 10 plus 1 to wound, so 2s. Neg 1.
I will get covered here.
Yeah, but after this, it'll.
5's
Yeah.
regardless.
Or the flames ignore cover anyway.
Fail 2.
First one.
It's a dude on 2 here.
Yeah, it is, bro. Now both
Right, so
Hellbrutes are on the same side of the field. It's going to be fun.
6, take 6.
So dead.
Yep.
Kills the wounded guy. Second one. Dead. Big rockets. Both hit. 1 wounds. Dead. Melters. All hit. 2s re-rolling because Vulcan said so. 3 involves.
I'll make a save eventually.
Dead. Dead.
Unit gone.
Oh no, there goes the 6,
Strip cover off
8
what?
bound.
Didn't even
Not
need a strip
great.
cover, just kill
Not
you.
ideal.
Absolute
DS
paper.
Impulse is going to pump everything into that. So sustain stubber. No sustain. So 3s. 3 AP0 on the Goremongers.
Get cover. So
Yep.
5 ups. Right.
Yep.
I'll pull the ones that are most obvious for line
All
of
the
sight.
other stubbers. Of course, I roll a million 6s when on the non-sustained ones. Seven AP0.
Here's 4 5 ups. So 3 more.
Yep.
And then 3 more. So 3 more, 5 more in total.
Yep.
So I should have 1 left.
Yep.
Anyone else to shoot that unit?
Not that unit, no.
Okay. Oh my god, sorry. These models, they're also not mine, so I don't want to
Yeah.
cook them.
Speeder over here. Actually, I'm going to hold back because he can shoot the spawn down this way. Over here, Predator, the only target it's got is the Hellbrute. Going to shoot everything. Hunter Killer.
All right, let's see if the Pred's able to pick up
It's
the Hellbrute here.
Wounds, Neg 3.
Not getting cover, I'm assuming.
You
Saves, regardless.
yeah. You won't get cover.
Saves, regardless.
Autocannons.
Fours.
What's your toughest?
9.
Am I within 12 is the question. That was a 3 or...
Yes.
So the 3 would...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the 3 would win, so I'm now strength 10.
Oh,
So
yeah,
it
makes
would have
sense.
been 3 of them. Yep. Big ones. Yep, dead.
Does he blow? He does not. Big sad. My little boy, he never did anything to no one.
He took out almost double his points.
Ballistas into the spawn. Las cannon. Re-rolling because ballistas. 1 hit. Strength 12, so 1 wounds. AP 3.
Damage.
D6 plus 1.
Damage. I can feel it.
Oh. I just assumed you had a save.
A 4 up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
6 damage on him.
Lava 1.
Stormbolter.
Oh.
Okay. Strength 5 with twin links, so 4's re-rolling. Okay. 4 saves on him.
Yeah. Wait, do I get cover? I do get cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will get cover.
Oh, and you got to be holding on the terrain to get cover, right? Ballistas
Yeah.
can see you.
So you can see the whole base.
Yeah.
Yep. 5 was it?
4. He only gets 4 shots.
1 save, and then feel no pains.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Crack missiles. Ballistas. Both hit. Both
T5.
wound. Yeah, strength 10, so at least neg 2.
Yep. AP
Yeah. So it was 2 of them.
damage.
The first one is 3.
I'm not going to do it again, surely. I'm not.
Next one is 5.
All right, 2 5
All right.
coming up. Yep.
Oh,
So he's
Spawn's alive on
this boss is
1.
going to shoot everything into it.
No.
Savage.
Flamers. 6, 9, 10.
The 80-point unit just soaking up
2,
so much
4,
firepower.
5, 2, 4, 5, 1. Strength 6 are 3s. Oh, reroll. 2, 4, 6, 8. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Neg 1, no cover.
This many.
He's dead.
So dead.
All right,
In
finally,
first
the
range,
Spawn
they
are
drop there, you can
dead.
shoot there.
The
Into the Forge Fiends.
okay.
8. It's 8, 11. What is it? Math. 13, 14. The 2 CP. What do I need to spend CP on? Maybe Overwatch. I can maybe do a Rapid.
Who did you do the plus reroll wounds on?
On the 8 down, but
Yeah.
the speeder just popped off.
Yeah. Wish I
Things
made
like-
those feel no pains on that unit and saves.
It's not going to really change anything, so I'll just leave it. So it's 8, 10, 14. 2, 4, 5, 2, 4. Your total strength's T10.
T10.
So 6s to 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Neg 1, no cover.
4s here. 5, you said?
Yep.
Takes 3. Down to 9.
Speeder here. Can you check the range to the spawn? I think only the big rockets will be in range.
This speeder.
Yeah, 18 for the little stuff.
Yeah, mate, you're in.
Oh, I am in?
Yep.
Okay, you got a guy wounded. So little rockets. Both hit. Strength 9, so both wounds.
Yep. AP.
1. Yeah, so the wounded guy's in the open, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got,
These guys don't want to die for some
yep.
reason.
Big rockets. Strength 10, so no, strength 9. No wounds. Melters.
Oh, because you got to be within 12.
Yeah, got to be within 12. All hit. 2 wounds, AP 4.
That one goes through damage.
First one, 1 damage.
He's alive regardless, right? And then I'm just gonna say he's
5 damage on the next one. Predator's going to shoot them.
Can
So-
you still see?
I should be able to. You're sticking out from...
Yep, you can.
Yep.
You sure can.
That many hits. Strength 9 to 3s. 2 neg 1, unless you're infantry. I don't think you are. So neg 1s. You do get cover on this
I do
guy.
get cover. So 1 save damage
yep.
1, yeah?
3 on the autocannon.
Oh, this is the autocannon,
Yeah.
my mistake. Down to 1.
Yep, Stormbolter. Nothing, las cannons. Both hit.
2.
Both wound, neg 3, but you cover.
No save.
Okay.
4 up save. I get 6, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry, doesn't matter.
So that's 6/8 damage.
Yep, he's dead.
That's the turn.
All
Ouch.
right.
Oh, should I forgot about Locust. We're just going to bin that then. And
So we have a look at expanded now,
Yeah.
chat.
I was going to bin both my secondaries.
Been both for a CP. Oof.
Wasn't
So
that a
it's
go turn?
0 point
Over to you.
turn there for Andrew,
Okie
but
dokie. Do I have anything that I have to worry about? I do.
enabling
Let's do
a
Battle
really
Shop.
damage dealing
Goldmonger.
turn to
He's
Nathan
fine.
is huge.
That
It's
is
really
it, I
big.
I'll
believe.
take up to 4 CP in your turn. So I got 1 for discarding, 1 for your turn.
And I stupidly spent CP on that reroll, and I am not impressed with myself. Okay, cool. So you want to do this?
You get 0/1 primary. So
Yeah,
pass
you're gonna throw
turn.
yours first, right? Oh yeah, you did.
Oh.
Sorry. No, you're right. You
No, I discarded the both.
Yeah.
Behind established, just wasn't
yeah,
going to get it.
100%. So
Actually, maybe there's some furnace race could have established instead of shooting that, but it's too late.
secure and sabotage. Secure and sabotage.
Secure and sabotage really gonna force the
Sabotage
game
sounds like
here.
a CP, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
T9.
Yeah, T9 11 wounds.
So he's got the slaughter bound. Can go
Alrighty
and do
then.
things.
This
He's
dude
got-
is going to move here. I'm assuming I'm outside of an inch there.
Yeah.
I just want to be wholly on. I'll make that work.
I don't know if you can if you're going to stay an inch away from it, because you're
Nah,
definitely within
probably
an
not.
inch.
Well, I need to be in a situation where I can shoot. So, what are my targets? Let's move the DP first. Sorry, if you don't mind.
Yep.
DP is
How many
gonna...
wounds left on the 4 trains?
9.
9, okay.
Yeah.
All right, Dean Prince is
DP
gonna
is
move
gonna
up.
run 10 inches to here. Overwatch threat. That's the only one, right?
Yep. I'm not going to worry about it.
That's fair enough.
Surprising, but also not at the same time. Wait for the charge phase.
These dudes are going to run at you in this direction. That looks like a 5. Four G. 4G. There's 10. What is he shooting? So he's going to move 6 to there. So I have this line on that dude. Maybe I'll come out a little bit further that way and then that way. Do you want to overwatch?
No. I don't get firing deck on Overwatch anyway.
Yeah, that's fair. So there's no real Overwatch threat over here, correct?
No, like, the main Overwatch there is there. The ballistics can be okay because he rerolls hits against if you're above half health. So he could get
But
this
it's low volume.
I mean, he's got 2 last gunners, 2 crack missiles, so he could get lucky.
That's fair enough. I'm going to disembark this unit.
Yep.
Yes. The stage is so far, Scotty. Well, you've definitely forced the game. Look at him collecting all the magnets. I will be outside of 12 there.
Yep.
your Bolter and Cessa unit into
Yeah, I still got the
unit
Interceptors in
is
reserve,
gonna
and they
love
would
these
melt
boys.
Berserkers.
Yes, they will. Just put that dude in front there. Okie No reactive moves, right?
Nope.
Uh, 8 infantry.
All right, there are the there's Khan's unit coming out of that Rhino. Time to go and slap some things. The real question is, are they going to overextend here?
Yes, Scotty. I don't have a choice, Scotty.
I mean, that's very true. Depends on how many things he can clapping with that unit. I don't think he can't go absolutely blender with the Hellbrute like
Make
he
sure that is
does
good
with
there.
Khan's
Probably have to
unit.
there's probably a wall right there.
But you can probably go in and tag the Ballistas to deal with the Ballistas and probably the Impulsor. Hellbrute can
There's no
move
world
out.
where I can't run at you this turn. This is a matchup I'm scared of because like you have so much movement.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
Even on
surprised if we
WTC, like, it's
see.
really quite hard to.
In general, I wouldn't be surprised if what we see is the Hellbrute go this
So
way.
what have you got left to move? You still got that Forge Fan. I don't
Khan
really care
goes
about
this
that. I
way,
don't care about
engages
that.
both of
dudes,
these.
Rhino,
The Hellbrute deals with
character.
this Impulsor,
Stuff.
kills the,
I think I
and
will
then
overwatch
goes
the
in
Hellbrute.
I'll shake
there
your back,
and
buddy.
potentially go into
that phase
the
lock? But I
Predator
forgot
and
this
just
Happy flamer.
Yeah, but like, is that as like
keep
phase
on
lock thing?
going.
No,
I
it's the
wouldn't be
same as the
surprised
punching.
if that
For punching or
happens
shooting.
and the Hellbrute just picks up 3 vehicles in a turn. I wouldn't be surprised at all by it.
Maybe the Ballistas gets lucky. He's probably like 5 flamers, maybe half kill you if I'm lucky. So I'll overwatch with the Ballistas.
Okie dokie.
Ballistas Overwatch does
Flash
not.
cannons.
It's okay, I
With
guess.
rerolls.
Oh.
1 hit. 1 wound. Next 3.
4 up here. Hold up. That was too quick, man.
Sorry.
And then you got 2 rocket launchers.
2
which I have
rocket
a 3 up
launchers.
save.
Yeah, and 2 storm borders. Oh, the storm borders, yeah.
I have 8 wounds. Okay, sorry. Do 7 damage.
Yep, 7 damage.
So down to 1.
Oh, that
rockets.
doesn't feel good.
With rerolls. Storm bolter. Rerolls. 1 hit. 2 hits.
Yep, 6s.
Twin links.
Jeez, these dice like to move, don't they?
Yeah. Got you down to 1.
Yes, you did.
Oh, that doesn't feel good, chat.
This little dude is going to come tearing out. That hurt.
Yeah, almost got him.
Yeah, I think Nathan has to commit this turn,
Nearest
honestly,
those
guys.
dudes.
Like, if he doesn't commit,
There's got dudes inside.
then I think Andrew's just going to keep on pushing his
So I'm
advantage
going to
at
have
this
you
point.
killing a Impulsion and I explode now.
Shush. I don't like this bad juju you're throwing at me, mate. I can shoot there. He shoots there. I don't really want to shoot that.
Yeah, because it's going to mess up your Hellbrute stuff if
I
you
mean,
want to go down
Yeah,
that way
I
at
do
least.
want to go that way. So I'm just going to have to shoot you without rerolls. I don't know how to optimize that, but like I said, I need to try and do as much damage as I can.
Yeah, it did, Sarah. I mean,
CP got
I
3.
also
Yep.
wouldn't see.
You do have an interrupt. Sorry, a heroic.
Yeah, let me know when you're done with your movement as well.
Yes. Yes, 100%. Bolter and Scepters.
Because he's probably going to Rapid Ingress.
Rhino.
I actually think
Rhino is just going to sit there.
this is my personal
Not
opinion,
objective
chat.
like
This is my personal opinion. What I think Nath should probably do. Should probably try and kill the Impulsor.
Am I within 12 there?
And
Can you just push me so I'm just
maybe
within 12 and on that
try and
objective?
go the Ballistas.
Yeah, should be fine there.
Thank you.
Get rid of both of those.
Okay,
You could
that
send the
is
Demon Prince
my movement,
here,
I believe.
or you could probably
Hang on a
tag
second.
both.
So I don't want you to have
And
a spot
then
in between
the
in the middle. That doesn't make sense. You can go there.
Hellbrute goes
I
here.
probably could
Then
stop that.
these guys maybe charge the
In
ballistas
fact, you
and
coming here
whatever's
is not the end of the world.
inside.
I don't think you'd do that, so I might just
Pick
shove these
both
dudes
them
over
up.
just to
So
make sure that you
Dave
can't
can
use
reasonably
that
pick up a
corner,
ton of
because that is
stuff
my
of
safer side of the board.
Andrews this turn. But he needs to sequence it right though.
And
That's
then I'll just
the
fix it up properly.
big
So
thing.
yep, that's my movement. Actually, I probably should have moved that way a bit more.
Yeah, just let me know when you're done, because I
Yeah,
probably will wrap
sorry.
it.
I'm just going to roll in advance of them. I'll just take a few more inches of movement.
Yeah.
That's because I didn't move my full max. Sorry, that was really sloppy, dude. I apologize.
No, you're good. I mean, you had the movement of the screen out there. If you want to screen that zone out, you can definitely do that.
Yeah. Trying to make this harder. I actually might move this dude back as well.
Yeah.
Just so there's no... I don't think his 1OC is going to make the difference. And he should be fairly well screened out of here. Cool.
Look at me while I have a think.
Thank you, my man. Jeez. Panic.
I mean, I think almost probably 60% of our time is getting spent on this turn, but I think it's the turn that's going to decide the game, basically.
I agree. And when I flop against you, it's going to look real silly.
Yeah. So I could drop back here. I can move out and shoot them, but then you wrap it. You just Overwatch there, which doesn't feel great. Do I care if you're there? I think I kind of need to try to weather this turn.
And then drop where you need it next turn.
No, I'm going to bring them down this turn because I want them to get them in a position where they can advance and shoot. I'm just kind of hoping I can survive this turn okay and basically have you table you next turn.
I think you will, man.
I think that's the only play I got. I can't outplay bottom of game, but bottom of game doesn't matter if you don't have an army.
Very true. Very true, chat.
Caught on the trolley. Now I'm going to figure out where I can drop them, where they can be in a position to do whatever they want to and not be threatened, which rounds, because if they go in this building, they can't be seen.
Correct.
So maybe Hellbrute don't want to be in the building because you're wrecking.
They're not tall enough to be seen over that wall, I'm assuming.
No, no. It's weirdly enough, but I feel like my deployments is in a good spot. So maybe they can get in here without the forge fiend saying they can wreck shit, they can just go in here and shoot their stuff, they can deal with them. I feel like if they come here and they're in a good spot to deal with whatever they want, you could 6-inch piling consolidate, but you're just going to get base there, so they're not really coming down this way. So I think over here is actually a pretty safe spot for them. And they'll be in a position to kind of go wherever they want to, or do whatever they need to next turn. Because there's surely no way that those Zerkers getting their tag here, right?
Unlikely.
Oh, you got 6-inch pile in.
I do,
But
yeah.
you have to go towards the closest basing if possible.
Depends where my charge ends, but yeah.
So if you're charging
there's
here...
possibly a way my base fits through it.
Yeah, so if you're charging your base in here, so I could probably drop them here, they're very safe, be in a position where they can move into there and shoot what they want.
Yep.
They're pretty similar spot, but they're probably going to push back just a little bit. And there's no shooting threats down this way. Especially in this ruin is probably a good spot for them.
God, I've got to squeeze every bit of damage out of my armor. This is going to look so pathetic when I show.
You're going to shoot all your pitted little pistols at me.
Yeah, I know. It's going to be so embarrassing.
So I think that's a good spot because then if you're charging in there, I can very easily come out and just blast them. I can very easily come down and blast this way.
Yep.
So I think that's a good spot for them.
Okay, cool. Back on that?
Yeah. I will just make sure they just an inch off the wall in case some magic
Hellbrute gets there?
Yeah.
Right,
It would be wild to me if the Hellbrute went through the middle impulsor, the hammer strike, and then the predator,
I'll just go there.
and then got to the interceptors. That would be
Cool.
wild to me.
Nice. Cool. So shooting. Let's go. Shooting without rerolls.
And remember, you shoot that transport, the guys can get out and shoot back.
Yes.
So
Oof.
do not shoot the Hellbrute into that transport. Correct.
Thank you. Appreciate it. This dude, Hellbrute, will shoot the Infernus Marines there.
Yep.
6. This will be 3s. Heavy flamer, so AP1 ignore cover.
Yeah. I'll get that.
Takes 1.
Yep.
Rhino, we'll shoot everything into them. Havoc launcher. One shot, 4s, good chat. Combis, hitting on 4s. Come on, dice. One,
They do like to
anti-infantry,
roll
4
around,
up.
don't
They do. So 1 dev wound.
Who's that on to?
That's you. Rhino into these two,
Oh, yeah.
so 1 dev wound. And then 6 shots on the bolter. 1 miss, winning on 4s. 4, please. 4, please.
4 AP.
Lost my voice. No AP, mate. Kills another one.
Kills 1. That's it.
Yeah, it's a very dramatic dice tray, isn't it?
Yeah. Probably why Scotty got it. Suspension.
Demon Prince.
I do love a bit of suspense, chat.
Demonic gun thing. 3s. Strength 5. So
three.
2 at AP1, not ignoring cover. So 3s. 2 damage though.
Yeah.
Very nice. We'll move over to that unit. We're going to put all the guns into that one dude. So we're going to Khan's
that guy
plasma
there?
pistol. Good chat. The other 2 plasma pistols, not overcharging here. So that was a 4.
Yeah.
3s, just 1, AP2.
Nope.
Shot, 1 damage.
Yep, she's got a wound left.
6, 8. Bolt guns, bolt pistols. 4s. I'm going to get you, little buddy. No, I'm not. 1 save.
Let's try.
I am going to try.
Get some of that.
Got
A little bit of
him.
shooting. All right, cool. Shots. I'm going to try and do chip damage on your dread,
Alright.
starting with this guy.
Okay.
I didn't even check if you were within 18. You are only just. You are not. So we'll go with this one first. Number of shots.
But you only get re-rolls if it's the closest. Right?
Correct. That's a good start, though.
So what, AP3, I'll definitely be getting cover.
Yes, you will be covered. So 4 ups. Yeah, 4s.
Yeah.
That's
roll.
pretty good.
T10, you said? 2-9.
T10.
T10. So 4s here. Also very good. 7, please.
AP?
AP3.
Okay.
AP3, 3 damage.
It'd be alive.
Oh no, it's
Chip
alive
damage.
on 1. Oh no.
Do I have that line off his tail? I think
What
yeah, I
are you
will.
trying to shoot it?
This dude back here. I'd say I will, yeah. Because your wing's like all the way out there.
Yeah, because you can draw a line of sight to the there.
Yeah, is he within 18? Oh, nailed it. So if I come around this side, I can then tag that one. So he'll put everything into that guy.
Yep.
Number of shots. More reasonable. +3 for rapid fire. We're talking about 4s and 3s here.
Yep.
That's more like it, Nathan. 3 AP3s.
I'll be getting cover, so 2s.
2s.
So
Oh,
I'll be
AP2.
getting, yes,
Sorry.
AP3 goes AP2.
I was like, Jesus. What are they? Armors, 1 armor. So that's 9 damage.
Yep, 2 left.
2 left.
Oh gosh.
All right.
I mean, it's a ton of damage.
I'll take it. I will take it.
The good thing is though, because it's weakened, it means you can probably kill the ballistic
Let's do a charge
Khan,
here.
and then probably
You
kill
have 2
the
CP, I guess. If I charge,
impulsor with the
no,
guy.
that's the important one. Let's do this one first. That's a 6.
Oh baby, big one. That's a 9. That's huge. That's actually really
That gets me to about
important.
just there.
That's actually super important.
Love that.
Just let me have a quick think.
Because if the Hellbrute dies and it blows up, it
What
could
options do
actually
you have?
kill the Hammer Strike as well,
Let's take a heroic.
which would
Sorry.
actually be
I
decent
think I
for
have enough heroic,
Nathan.
but I'm
Yeah.
trying to think if that does anything for me.
I don't think a heroic does.
Possibly. There's a chance that he just comes in, bangs at himself, and then I still get
Yeah,
by.
I'm just trying to think on how things could play out.
Yeah, fair enough. Take your time, man. I
Um,
understand your tentativeness.
Because the Demon Prince doesn't get the charge. If I do that, you charge the Demon Prince, you swing the Demon Prince first. Then you can go to that. Go to that. So I can maybe. So I'm wondering if I can position again to the point where you kill that, and maybe I can force you to come back this way. It's not going to stop you from getting to that. You got 6-inch piling up it right now, don't you?
I do.
So if I do that,
So
charge the
annoying,
Demon
isn't
Prince
it?
first, swing with the Demon Prince, put everything into there. But it's not like I'm going to force you to split attacks. I don't think it changes anything. Because if I heroic, you go the Demon Prince, you swing the Demon Prince first, that goes into there. You either kill it, you definitely kill it between the two activations, and you go there, there. No, it's not worth it. It's not going to change anything.
I agree. Okay, where were we? So, you have an interrupt. You used your CP for a heroic. You should be on 3, is that correct?
I started the turn at 4. I've done an Overwatch and a
That's what I'm
round.
saying. You should be on 3, yeah?
I did an Overwatch and a round. So I'm down to 2.
Oh, you did. Okay, cool. Sweet. My
Dan.
mistake.
I'll go up to 3 if you want.
No.
Well done, buddy. Second place to you.
No. Okay, cool. So
Well
that is
done.
a 5-inch charge there.
Yeah.
I'll go for the Speeder of Glory. 10.
Oh, baby, big.
How do I want to do
He's
this?
rolling some big charges now, Nathan.
Probably should have. You can heroic there,
Sure
but
can.
you can't interrupt. So that's kind of what I care about. You're off that wall, so I can be right there behind you. I rolled a 10, didn't I?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's pretty comfortable just like that.
Yeah, just regular 8-bound going
Would
into
you
the
like to
hammer
roll?
strike.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Free damage for me.
What
Yeah,
about...
we measure hull, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so to me, off your hull, that looks 6, I'd say. Happy with that?
Nope.
Ooh, no.
3.
This is
So,
where the reroll's coming in.
I shouldn't have done that roll yet. Because what's this one? That's a 4.
But you can take a guaranteed into the impulsor.
I can, but I want to kill this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to pick up at least the ballistas, if not
that's
the impulsor
guaranteed.
as well.
That's pretty much... I'm not going to roll a 4 on that. I'm telling you right now. So I'm going to re-roll this one. But then I lose access to +1 AP. So that's on full wounds, right?
Yeah, full health, so T911 wins.
I do have to try and kill it. So I'm going to spend a CP. I need to get rid of your resources.
Yeah.
Need a 6.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
There's a chance. You're telling me there's a chance.
That's
His
not
dice
nice.
just fail. Oh,
Alright.
no. A 3 into a
DP
3, chat.
into
You hate
your
to see it.
vehicle. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's a baller.
Where does he want to go? Wherever he wants.
It's what you
Yeah,
wanted for
exactly.
the other charge,
Um,
right?
As long as I'm in a position where I can tag those guys if I need to.
Just,
that 4-inch charge over
huge.
there.
Gets the
Told ya.
6. Nice.
Yep.
So I'm charging both. I didn't declare, but obviously I can't just charge this dude, right?
Yeah.
But the important thing is that my damage goes in. How big is that base? 28 mil, is it? No, 30 mil. 40 mil? 30, no, 40 mil.
Looks like Khan's supporting.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I can actually fit through.
Probably wouldn't be
can't.
able to
That's
fit
alright.
through there.
Would I roll a 7? 6.
6. Big 6.
Touchy there. And I just need to get my big weapons in, that's all that matters.
And then he's just going to use all the smaller stuff on
So
the
I'm just going to make sure I block
impulsor.
myself off so the big weapons can't go that way.
Yep.
So let's go. How far can this dude move? He can move 6 that way, so if I block that off like that. So this dude is going to go there. This dude's going to go there, just so my base can't fit in between. This guy is going to go there. 6 is going to go there. And then now that is all that these two, that this guy can base.
Yep.
This dude can probably base there, but I think if I move him last and I screw my coherency, right?
What are you trying to do?
Back of base doesn't really fit over anyway. So this dude is just going to move there and
Okay.
base like that. And then these two are just going to come give Khan company. Because they can no longer base. And then this dude is just going to run there and make sure we have coherency like that. Cool.
Loads of combat happening this turn, chat, on both sides.
4G for glory into your Furnace Marines. 6.
Spicy.
With extra movement like that. Okie dokie. So, I really wish I had a CP right now.
Yeah. I have 2 CP, so I could maybe do an interrupt and do some jank with it, or I don't know.
You totally can.
I got 2 CP to try to make a miracle happen.
I think what you do first is you maybe activate
first?
with
Where you
the
going?
Hellbrute.
Obviously, I can't go with him first because then you interrupt here, breaking my
I don't
chain.
think it matters, because even if I interrupt there, you still fight there and kill it in your pile anyway, so I don't think interrupting does anything.
Yeah. So if I kill you first here and your dudes pop out, you can block me, but then
There's
I
nothing
can...
inside there. That's
Oh, of course. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think you just activate
Let's
the
do the
Hellbrute
Hellbrute
first
for-
and
for funsies.
yeah, and,
wait, let me think about
ask
that.
the question: Will it blend?
Because you got no CP for extra.
I completely agree. 3 up, yeah, and a 2 up.
Both 3 ups.
Both 3 ups. Sorry, I'm just making sure I'm not making a really dumb mistake here. 'Cause
No,
this
you're
really
good. I
matters.
need to know what he's going to use, so I
Yeah.
can...
He's going to use a hammer. He has to use a hammer.
Yeah, and what's the
Yeah.
AP on that?
3.
Damage.
D6 plus 1.
Okay, attacks.
Oh. Sorry, do you mind if I change that?
Yeah, sure.
I haven't rolled any dice yet.
You tell me what profile you're using, then I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do in as a reaction.
Oh, but if I go with him first, you can interrupt.
Yeah, but I said I don't think it does
yeah,
anything.
it does make it. I'm going to go with him first.
All right.
Yep. So 9 attacks here.
I think that's the right
6.
play. Because if
Yeah.
you go with him first, you don't
And I
kill him,
don't
and it
kill
stops you from
Yeah,
harm.
exactly. That's the mistake I did.
Because
make.
I probably would armor extend and probably use a CP roll to keep it alive.
And then I roll a bit average, and you roll a bit hot, and then I'm in
Because that would
trouble.
just shut the Hellbrute down.
Exactly. So 2s with sustained here. I do have dev wounds. That's
You know,
1.
if I could roll
and then
6s
there.
like you, I might do
You
better.
should. You don't need to roll 6 to
here
kill me.
we
Have you seen what
go.
happens? Strength 10, so 3s?
Yes.
4s?
3 T9 on there,
Yeah,
yeah.
the big rhino, right?
Oh,
Cool. So that's 9 damage so far.
Okay.
And then there's AP2.
4 of them.
9 damage on devs is wild.
Yep.
It's dead. Does he explode?
No.
Does he explode?
No.
Come on, just go boom. One
No.
time. One time.
I'm walking out if you roll a 1. Oh. All right.
All right, here we go. Now that frees up the.
So this dude is now going to console onto here.
Yep. So he hit with the Demon Prince first, and now he's going to swing with the Hellbrute.
Oh, I didn't check my movement. That's 4.5, and that is 5 or something.
Let's measure this out properly.
Yeah, 100%. That could be a very big mistake on my part.
Let's get this ruin out of the way.
Yeah.
This is going to be pivotal because I think you definitely
So
want the
off your
Hellbrute.
wing, that's there. Off your hull there, it's 4.5. 4.5 that way. I just moved him.
See if I can get this under the impulsor. Because this is actually a very big...
Yeah, 100%.
So that's 1, 2, 3. Say that's about 4.25. Do we have another one of those sticks?
I do have one, yeah.
It's almost like they invented tape measures for this chat. No, I understand why they're not using one. It makes sense. It's very hard to get an
Not
accurate
with the
measurement at
precise
that level.
measurements, though.
Sorry? Oh, that's what we just need the inches.
Yeah. So the closest part of your hull is right here, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, exactly. So that actually looks close. If I'm looking straight down, it actually looks like it's on.
Yeah, by like a quarter of an inch.
Yeah, that looking straight down, it looks like it's right on the floor
Yeah,
mark.
yeah, by like a quarter of an inch, that's closer.
Thank God. I mean, if it was equidistant,
You would get to choose.
yeah,
But say like if that was
Oh.
close, it was a big difference.
that would have been
Lewis,
So
100%
upsetting.
agree. Like, you have to measure to
And
the
that was
closest
really big.
eligible
Make sure
point,
we
which
had
would have been the
we had to
base,
measure that
right?
properly.
That was just me being just rushing
Like,
because I probably could
It
have.
would have
measured my
been to
movement
there,
clean,
right?
got a little bit further, but I
Yeah.
just was like,
Not
Anyway,
to that point.
Let's do this pilot.
But it was determining the closest
At least we're not looking
model,
6.
though, so it's a bit iffy. I'm not 100% certain on it myself.
You have
Two
so
yeah.
wounds,
left.
he's just dead.
So yep, I'm gonna.
But
you
I
wanna
do
throw it
agree
out?
that it should have
Let's
been
explode.
going with the direction it
that was
has
almost
gone.
6.
I do agree.
Guess what? This is so dumb.
Yeah.
This is so dumb, dude.
He's going to go again.
So, okay, so that's 4 back of
But he
base.
doesn't
there.
get to activate now.
I do when you punch me.
Yeah,
Wait,
when
correct.
I punch you back, but right now he doesn't.
Correct. So that was 4. But I got 2 more inches, so I'm just gonna move there so I can come around the corner.
Oh, gosh, is he
one
going to
little
do
health
something?
Wrecking ball.
So he's picked up an Impulsor and a Hammer
Okay,
Strike.
So next we're gonna do. Let's just do this one. See if I can get any value out of that. So 18 attacks, hitting on 3s, strength. 10,
Goodness
winning
me,
on
hell
crits.
brutes are just picking stuff up here, chat.
5, 10, 14, 18. 3s and 3s with sustained. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Got just over 45 minutes left in the round.
What did I say? 3s. Cool. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 12,
2, 4, 6.
12, 5 ups.
Explode. No.
And there he goes. That's another vehicle down. Imagine if Nathan had drawn, bring it down
alright,
this
next
turn,
we're gonna
chat.
go Hellbrute.
Imagine if he had a drew,
Sorry.
bring it
Yeah,
down.
Hellbrute.
Cut.
I meant Forgeman.
Yeah.
6.
Would have been
7 attacks
absolutely
with a charge,
wild.
'cause why not? 3s with sustained. Oh. Strength. Strength 8. 2.
AP
1
0,
wound.
right?
Yeah.
Fine.
That was unexciting. Okay, over there. Let's go. Pylons. So I can't really get any extra out of this pylon, unfortunately. That's kind of okay. So he's just gonna pile in there. And this dude's just gonna get a bit closer. And these dudes probably need to stay there for currency when shit starts to die. And I've also got some more OC on the objective. So let's go with, how many wounds do you have left?
Who? The Hellbrute?
Yeah.
3, yeah.
Sorry, Hellbrute.
Oh, yeah, Ballistus, yeah.
So I'm going to go those. Do I go greedy? I'm going to go those 2 into him. Because you've got a 2-up save. You can always say, I'm not going to be greedy. Those 3 into him.
Yep.
And then the rest into the Impulsor. So let's start with Khan.
Let's see if Khan picks this unit up. Picks up the
9
Brutalis.
attacks.
Many other attacks would be wasted, but it's worth committing just to be safe.
Hitting on 2s, re-rolling hits and wounds of 1.
Yeah.
Sustained.
Alright, who's this into first?
This is Khan into.
Yep.
I'm doing the big weapons into the Dread Burst. Re-rolling. 1 sustained. Strength 9, T10.
Yeah.
So 5s. Re-rolling 1s.
Oh, goodness me. There's only 1 wound. Make
So
that 2.
AP 2, 3 damage.
He's dead.
Explode.
Doesn't explode, though.
All right, and then Scotty does not have enough dice for this activation. 8 dudes, 5 attacks, 40 attacks. I'll do 20 and 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
There should actually be 50 dice
2,
there.
4, 6, 8, 10. 3s, 3s and 5s.
Yep.
Re-rolling 1s with sustained. So I've got my misses. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 100% hit rate. Strength 6. So 5s. Re-rolling 1s. What have we got there? 5 so far. And then we'll do round 2. Reroll, no sustains. 5s. 1s. So 5 plus, that wasn't one of them. What's that? 11. 11 4-ups, please.
3, 6, 9. Is there more after this, or is this it?
That's it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Cool. I believe that's all my activations. You get to activate next.
Yep, so I'll just swing the Impulsor. Two hits. 1 wound.
Oh my god, it's Dust Track.
Yeah, Predator. 1, 2.
Dear Lord. One at a time, 4 drama. Okay.
Yep. AOC.
Yep, I'm going the hammer. So 6, 7, 8, 9. 4s here with sustained. And 3s. That's a blip. So AP 3, AP
Comes
2,
2.
so 5-ups.
And CP. Damage.
All right.
How many wounds? 11?
Yep.
8, 9, 1.
Doesn't kill me.
That's big.
Yeah, the Hellbrute not being able to kill the Predator there is big.
Alright, what else have we got left?
That's it.
Infernus Marines will just slap that Demon Prince. It should have technically happened before, but
Oh, yeah. It should have been dead.
nothing. That's everything from me.
Actually, it shouldn't have, to be honest, because once you hit him, he
I mean,
activates.
they technically would have gone before that, but it doesn't change anything.
Alright, that's me.
You're scoring.
I'll do my
Oi,
scoring.
that was a long
Sabo,
battle
I'm
round.
assuming. Are you going to bin that?
Yes, bidding Sabo for a
You get-
CP, and I get double for
5 on
Q
there.
up. And then, what do we go? So I'll leave it on 1, because in my turn I go to 2,
Yeah.
and then I go past turn.
And then, so you're going to just go to the next, I think.
No, I think I go to past turn.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, sort of. Yeah. So CP, so I'll be on 1 CP
Yeah.
at the moment. You'll be at 1.
Yeah. I'm just going to do my blood dice later on that, man. 5, 6.
Alrighty, ladies and
Control
gentlemen.
1.
This is coming down to the wire.
Yep. That's whatever I want. Double 6, 4 3s.
What do we do?
I think you just go sustain.
It's really annoying for you, isn't it? So
I think you just
He's
do
going to-
sustain, piling, consolidate. You
He's
just do
going
it.
to die, and I'm going to make sure he dies.
he's dead. He's dead. I agree. It's still annoying army-wide though. Oh, I never did my consolidations over there.
Oh yeah.
Do you mind if I just-
You have to base here because you can.
I agree. Yep. So there was such a narrow bandwidth. I couldn't do anything janky there.
Yeah, yeah, it's all good. Battle shocks on the 2 Infernus there. I don't care if they fail. They're fine. The Impulsor is battle shock. It's fine unless you have any penalties.
No.
Right.
I'm gonna go reroll charges. And no, I'm not. I'm gonna go sustained and lethal, I think. What are my movements gonna look like? You can run away from me.
Oh, I haven't drawn secondary, so
Yeah.
So Andrew's just going to grab his secondaries.
Engage area.
That's that.
Engage in area denial is not brilliant at all.
Yes. So I will.
And the first objective has
I think
gone
I'll just
at
go
the
for
start of this
damage.
battle
I'm gonna
round.
go sustained and lethal.
Battle shock on that Predator.
Oh, no, it doesn't. It goes at the start of the next battle round,
Fine.
sorry. It goes
Yeah,
at turn
sustain
4, and then the
lethal, by the way.
last one is removed turn 5. That is correct.
Engage Predator. So, you're gonna
So
have
it's
one
still there this
CP.
turn.
I will have 2. Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah.
Andrew's
Double
got
0
5
to
points
start
on primary right now. Nathan's got 0, and it's even
Do you
Stevens
think I
on
punched back hard enough?
secondaries.
It's just a Hellbrew thing. It's like just GW can't keep their codex creep in check.
I agree. Once again, I don't think the codex is broken. It's literally the only interaction in the book that is dumb.
Yeah, it should be limited to a second fight, not just unlimited.
Or,
Yeah,
yeah. So that's on me still.
Oh yeah, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do.
the Hellbrute has done a ton of work. Like, both Hellbrutes have easily picked up a combined 500 plus points.
Does he get blown up?
He does not. No, he's sad.
If I kill them, I think I'm gonna go K-ish spot.
I agree.
There's really
Killing-
not much
Getting 2 more
left.
swings over there would have ended the game.
Defensive
But the thing is,
profile, I think
Nathan's down to 10 minutes on his
T10,
clock.
top, 4 up, 10 wounds, -1 damage.
So the bolters aren't efficient into him.
No.
And he probably kills whatever he touches. Two up armor.
Yes. You working out yours?
Yeah, I got to figure out how I'm gonna play this turn. And
I'm gonna go get a drink of water, man. You want one?
oh, yeah, that'd be great. Thank you. Yeah. That becomes a problem.
All right. This is a tight game, ladies and gentlemen, that is probably going to go to time here. Despite the reduced number of units on both sides of the field, it's been a very movement intensive and movement considered. So,
OC on the Demon Prince.
3. Yeah, I'm not scoring.
if those Infernus Marines get out of the impulsor that's stuck in combat and then move on to that objective, they're definitely taking it off, Nathan.
I need to try to figure out how to kill them, that, maybe that. And I don't know if I have enough stuff to do it.
I hope you don't.
I don't think Andrew does. He can't kill everything in the one turn. Like, he's got 3 main units that'll do damage, maybe 4. The 2 Predators, the Bolter Inceptors, and then the Infernus Marines that are in the Impulsor. That's it. In terms of damage dealing stuff. The rest is utility pieces, right? I mean, there is the Intercessors that are around that could double their shots. Blown up Lieutenants there that's got some anti-infantry stuff that could go into Khan's unit. Like, but then, like, the Lone Up Lieutenant doesn't kill the entire unit and gets killed in the clapback unless you commit the Inceptors to it. So I really think it's, yeah, it's going to be a pretty big turn. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Oath go on the Berserkers. We see the Inceptors go and try and kill that. We then see the Predators try and kill the Hellbrute and maybe the Demon Prince, if not the 8-bound or the Slaughterbound. And then the Infernus Marines maybe try and kill the Demon Prince. But it's, yeah, very, very interesting to see. +1 strength, +1 wound wouldn't be too bad against the Demon Prince. But it would definitely be a skew, or you could.
Know what to do.
I don't either. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
It's a bit of a, yeah.
Nathan and Andrew's just
Can't find
really.
the words without swearing.
So that's 9 wounds left on the Forge Fiends.
Yep.
So Nathan is probably thinking about what he's gonna try and do next turn.
No feel, no paint on the Hellbrute. Is there any way to give it feel, no paint against mortal wounds or anything?
Nope. I think the
Yeah,
most it's
it's
going to do
just
now
not
is
great.
possibly explode and do 1 damage.
Is it only 1 damage on the explode or D3?
Just 1.
Okay, so the predator can't die to that explosion, then if things happen. This game would be a lot simpler if there was no helpers.
If that what?
This game would be a lot simpler to figure out if you didn't have helpers.
This game would be a lot. It would be less close if I didn't reroll that wound on that stupid Infernus Marine squad. That was potentially game losing for me.
We don't have to there. We don't have to do anything because that option's all what he wants to do. Okay.
Yes, they are, Lewis. They are still sitting on that bottom objective. They have not moved at
Defensive
all
profile
this
on that
game.
Forge Fiend's got any invul.
Yep. So 3 up
5 up.
save, 5 up in bond.
Right.
Yep. T10, 12 wounds. I don't even know what the score is.
So really, like, that objective goes away at the start of the next battle round, so
I just
Vulcan's
realised
unit
there's
really
some
doesn't do
berserker stuff
anything.
behind that wall.
Oh, you're just chucking it out.
Yeah, thanks. Missed one in all the movement.
Right. I don't know if I can kill all the things I need to this turn.
He definitely can't. He has to commit to the most important ones.
If I die to the desperate break, yeah. That just sucks. But if I
Don't
move
forget
in
about the reactive.
Yeah. But that's only on the things, right?
The berserkers, yeah.
Yeah.
The blood surge, yeah.
Andrew's spending a lot of time thinking here, and he's got 20 minutes on his clock. I mean, it's time to use, but I worry if they're even going to get to battle round 4 at this point.
So to avoid blood surge, I need to be 9 inches away.
That's it.
Because you can just auto make it 8 inches back. If I shoot you in furnace range, you have to take a battle shock at -1. I'm assuming they're leadership 6.
You know what I've realised? I don't have to use the CP for that reroll because I can freeze shatter with the Demon Prince.
Leadership 6, they're not better than that, so it's a 50-50 if you fail that battle shock.
That's so annoying.
Which is too risky to rely on.
Oh, it's so annoying. Wow.
What turn are we on?
3. Top of 3. We're not doing well for time.
No, but it's been a weird matchup. Like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I feel you. I don't know what I'm going to do, so I just have to react at this point.
Because I think I need to take my secret to tank shock. I want to pull that back there and then it's a bit to move block in. But if it dies for desperate breakout, that just sucks.
Is that one battle shock, by the way? Oh, it's probably not even...
It passed, but I got to take desperate break falling back over you.
If only you flew.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. The only thing is if I don't deal with them, it is a big problem. Do I maybe just not care about the Forge Fiend if they're in a position where the Forge Fiend can't get to them? And then he can just be a problem for another day. Yep, okay, I've got to start doing something. I can't spend 20 minutes thinking about shit. So they're just ground floor for now. They're going to be moving.
Checks out.
I'm going to do that. If I join the desperate breakout, that sucks, but nothing I can do about it. Because I need it. Yep. Pulse is going to fall back. Do I die?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
You know?
Oh, that's not ideal. That's, yeah. I mean, he had to do it though, right? Like, to even be able to shoot at the infantry.
Oh, Oath is going to be Berserkers.
Yeah, I figured that that's where Oath would be on the Zerkers. Basically going to come down to the activation on the Predator and the
Tighten them up in a second.
Inceptors. And these stay 9 away to avoid the Blood Surge. But the AP on those
you
attacks is
choose
just not going to
CP.
matter because of cover. So
Defensive profile on this character.
Just a normal 8-bound with 6 wounds. So 3 up, 5 up, T6.
oh, the company heroes are finally coming out to play. May see some shots. They can do some decent damage with shooting. And then in combat, I just said they're going to try and deal with those 8-bound, maybe. Nathan doesn't have the CP to be able to interrupt. It was, the home doesn't matter unless you've got defend. I see what Andrew's trying to do. He's trying to bait He's trying to bait the Dreadnought towards... Sorry, not the Dreadnought. The Hellbrute towards the Intercessors rather than towards the Inceptors. I mean, it's smart enough play, but the thing is it's only piling consolidate 3 inches instead of the 6. That's the other factor to bear in mind.
You wish to Overwatch? Because you're holding in, you could see with this guy if you want to Overwatch. Do you want to Overwatch?
That's what other movement can you do? You
So
can
I've
fall
still got-
back here.
Yeah, so that can move, that can move.
So if I Overwatch here, I might actually put you in a position where you have to put something else onto the objective in order to take it off me.
Yep.
Which I will do. And I'm going to use this free strap this time.
Yep.
So number of shots.
So is that an aura or is it only on the ding? So they can use the
No,
free
within
strap?
12.
Okay.
It's just like a
Oh, that's a lot of shots from the Forge Fiend.
Can I do better this time? Yes.
Oh, there it is. There's
Yes,
4,
I can.
5. Just 5?
4, please. 4, AP3. You will not get cover. Kill.
Oh, the Forge Fiend picked them up.
3.
Oh, that's not ideal at all, chat. Not ideal at all.
So if I shoot him, you're going to shoot what's shocking him, right?
Correct.
I'll do that.
It used to be he could shoot anything, so
Okay, so we're going to do a normal move. Make sure we put 2 on there to contest that.
Yep.
We want to make sure we kill them. Yeah, you left right when they charge. Kill you.
Gonna want to swap off your own time, Nath. Because Andrew is currently burning Nathan's time.
So make sure the Predator's still going to. Predator's going to be the closest. To shoot them, you have to blood into the Predator. The Predator can still shoot you because you're a vehicle,
I have to move towards the closest.
which is going to be the Predator. And
Yes.
The Predator's a vehicle, so if you blood surge, you can still shoot you.
Yes, but I can also tag other things.
You can only go in engagement range of the closest unit.
You keep going, I'll double check that.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I played World Eaters.
Yeah.
Keep going on yours. You keep doing your thing,
Yeah.
and I'll.
Yeah, because I know it's the same thing with my with orcs, the blood boys. You can only go in engagement range of the closest to your enemy unit. Yep.
Oh, did I?
You just
Oh,
swap
yeah.
back on each side.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Yeah. So we're going to start going with some stuff. Vulcan, we are going to mark the greatest
All right.
culprit with reroll wounds with flamers.
So what are you guys thinking, Chad? Who do you
heroes to the
think's
8
going to
now.
pull this one
So it
out?
says I can make engagement of your unit, but it doesn't say that there's no restrictions on anything else, right? Just says, but this, when doing so, these models can be moved within engagement range of that enemy unit.
Yeah, of that enemy unit.
Sure.
Yeah, so you can go in engagement range of the closest, engagement range of the closest enemy unit. So you can go engagement range of
It's going to be
that
tight. It's going to be
Cool.
really
Yeah.
tight,
Cool.
both between time
So,
and
going to make sure the
score.
predator is the closest. You can blood search with that, and the predator can still shoot. Company heroes can shoot into those 8 bound.
Boo!
Um,
And my brain's so much after 8 rounds.
Actually, no. Things that got less things to shoot at. 3 Infernus Marines here, 2 Infernus into the we'll do into Forge Fiends, into the Forge Fiends.
So, 2 here. So, what was the
So,
split?
2 there, 3 there, and I've got reroll wounds on the whole group.
Beautiful.
So into the Forge Fiends. 9
God.
shots, 2.
Can we get
4,
extra time because of this
6.
tray, Scotty?
2 neg 1 on the Forge Fiends.
Yeah, 4s. Looks good.
Into the Hellbrew. 6, 9 shots. 5, but re-rolling because Vulcan said so.
Oh my
Ben,
lord.
yes, that is correct. Or 7 and 13.
5,
Yep, 6 neg 1, no
6.
cover.
3 ups.
Get out of here.
Oh, this dice tray.
Vulcan into the 8 bound, so he's Flamer. Oh, actually, is anyone wounded there in your 8 bound?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to go the heavy bolts first because it's flat 3 damage.
Yep, so all the shooting's into here?
Yes.
Okay.
They got no blood surge or anything, have they?
No. You good, man?
That misses, but sustain 2, heavy bolter.
And an 8-inch charge. Sorry,
Just-
keep going. T6.
I got to check the base strength. Strength 5 or 6, but there's definitely 2. I hardly get to shoot these things. Strength 5 goes to strength 6, so that will fail. AP 1.
Strength 5.
Yeah, so there'll be 2 wounds AP 1 on them. These are flat 3. Cool, we kill 1. Mastercrafted bolt rifle. It's going to get 3 shots. Hitting on 2s, yep. 2 neg 1, which is 2 damage each. Take
1
2.
to 1.
Bolt pistol. Hits. No wounds. The other bolt rifle that's not mastercrafted. 1, no, near nothing, strength 4 to 5.
Yep.
Vulcan's Flamer. 8 shots. Strength 6, so 4s. 3, neg 1, no cover.
Damage.
Just 1.
He's
there's
on 2, and the other dude's on the other dude's dead.
So there are 2 wounds left. Bolting Scepters into this squad over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys. With oath. How greedy do we want to get? That was a hit, but not a sustained. Do we want to get greedy? No, I've missed a punch anyway. So not, yeah, bolsters, yeah. What a conversion.
Oh,
That's
jeez.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 10 extra in. 2,
10 extra
4,
shots.
6, 8, 10.
Now, the thing is that
Strength
he
6
won't...
plus 1 to wound, twin link. So 2's reroll.
So he spent his CP to +1 to wound here.
Rerolling.
And twin linked. It doesn't ignore cover.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. Over to you.
24
24,
saves.
neg 1, 2 damage. You'll get cover on.
You can't see the whole unit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So just roll it. Every fail's a dead go.
How many?
21.
10. Let's do 10 first. 4 ups. Oh, sorry, 3 ups. So 2 dead, that's the
Wow.
first 10. Second 10, that's 5 in total.
Yep.
And then how many in total?
It was 21 saves.
So 5 I've lost.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my thing.
Yep.
Spend a CP. I'm assuming you're within.
You have to go to the Predator, yep.
Yes.
So he's going to Blood Surge here.
So I have to go.
So he's only lost 5 from the unit. That's more than I anticipated,
So
but
there.
the sustain 2 really came in clutch there for Andrew.
So I can move laterally. I don't have to move directly with the whole unit. So I'm going to Blood Surge onto this middle objective here. Take that one back.
What were my secondaries this turn?
Sorry, you killed 5. 4. So this guy Blood Surges there. Maintain appearance here. So this guy comes there. And that's what, a 6-man. So that 5. Am I missing a dude? 3 base like that. So he's there. He is there. That's like that. So I'll take that objective.
Yep.
Oh, what a smart play to screen out.
Predator's going to shoot into them. So autocannons. 4-5. So with Oath. 2s. Reroll 1s because now you're on that point now. 5, -2 on the Berserkers. 3 damage apiece.
That kills
2
another
dead.
Yep.
2.
That's cannons. Oath. Another one at -3.
Cover. No. Damage.
Dead.
Dead regardless.
Stormbolters. Oath. Another 2
This
at
is coming
-1.
down to the wire,
Too
ladies and
much
gentlemen.
damage. How much?
2 at -1. Hunter killer.
Damage 1.
Yeah, so it kills that guy.
I felt one.
So a wound from the hunter killer. He died, right?
You did 1 damage. Was it 2 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it was AP, so you saved, right?
I failed. I passed 1, right? I get cover, right?
Okay.
I get
Yeah,
cover from this
AP
dude,
1.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's 1 save, -3.
5 up. Oh, this dice tray.
He's dead.
Yep.
So that's that. So what's left? Khan and 1 dude.
Kind of 1 dude, baby.
Right.
Enough to kill your tank.
He's not wrong.
Dead. Still got this Predator to shoot. Probably not going to go into that. Probably going to try to kill that dude. So he's going to trick. So Predator into the single character over there.
Yes. Bloody dead dudes everywhere. What are you doing to me?
Autocannons.
Oh, 100%, Sarah.
Oh,
100%.
what is that?
Oi.
No. What's his toughness?
6.
No wounds. Last cannons. Wounds. -3.
I might CP this one. Ah, Scotty, the heart attack.
D6 +1 if you want to reroll it.
You need to roll a 5+ to kill him.
I've still got the Stormbolter and Hunter Killer.
Go nuts. 2 damage.
Hold on. I don't need tank shock anymore. CP that.
Yep.
He's dead.
Oh.
Vulcan's gonna charge.
There's just not much left in this. Not much left at all, chat.
I was gonna swing Vulcan and Company Heroes. I can't there. I could charge with the Infernus. But it takes me off the objective, so there's no point doing that. Can't space. You can maybe swing with 1 guy, because it does whatever. Yep, so Vulcan Company Heroes is about 8 bounds.
Yep, I'm going to say he's dead, dude.
Yep,
I don't have
okay.
time for that.
Yep.
Cool.
Scoring.
My
I'm gonna
activation.
Yep, I'm going to get engaged for 3/4, because they'll be in that quarter there.
I'm going to pile in here towards the closest unit and tag these dudes. Right, and I'm going to base Khan. So this unit's now going to swing into this unit. Because I was strung out across there, and I had to base my piling. Yep. So we'll go. I didn't charge, so 3 attacks with the big swing. Sustained lethal, re-rolling 1s. These to be 2s.
Yeah.
Re-rolling 1s. Oh my god. So I should have activated my AP. Keep going. So 1 save.
1 save.
Yep.
AP.
That saves, and then Khan. 8 attacks, 2, 4, 6, 8. Twos and threes here. Sustained lethal. Strength 7, so threes.
He gets reroll wounds, or?
Yeah, 3, 6, 7. Reroll ones. Hits and wounds are 1. 7 AP2.
He kills him.
Kill 4.
No, not all of them.
Oh, that's actually going to be pretty
We're gonna
big.
be an area for a CP.
Makes sense. Cool.
Your turn, you'll control 2.
Rig, thank you so much
Yep.
for the subscription. And Andrew, no worries at all.
Cool. So you scored engage.
Yes, for a little.
Little. What's that? Fucking 2
Oh.
points.
Yep, and I'm getting rid of the
Area denial.
Just over to you.
I'll definitely pass that on to Dan and let him know.
Okay, cool.
Hope you've enjoyed the coverage, and I appreciate your feedback as well.
No, hold on. I was right before. Bring it down, and
We're
what's the other
not
one?
too far out from the end of this game.
I need to score. Is there any way I can get behind? Where is your deployment zone?
Behind
There's a
and
green
bring
one,
it
isn't
down.
Remember, they're still low, so you fall back like Overwatch.
Yeah, no, that's fine, man.
Oh. So he's probably going to pick up the Predators. Probably the easiest way to get, that is the only way to get bring it down at this point.
Yeah, I definitely
he's
fit.
dead.
No, I'm just checking my base fitting through.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Cool. Okay, so I'll keep both of those. Let's start punching. So, Overwatch threats, not really. These guys, he is going to move up 9 to there.
Can you actually fit there and see outside? Yeah.
That's what I was checking before, yep. This dude is going to pop 4 to there, 7 to there, and then 3 to there.
Yep.
Other Forge Fiend is going to... Sorry, I need a Battle Shock for that little dude at the back. I don't think it's going to matter, but it might. He's good. So that's definitely the closest eligible. Is there a line? Where do I have to be to see that unit? Can you...
So that's the line there.
There. So that is within my movement. 10 gets me just there. My tail. Sorry. Just move that fucking bit of
But can
terrain.
you actually fit there with the ruin?
Yeah, it's supposed to be back here with the wall. If you look at the lineup on the piece.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
I
you
just,
have to get past it.
yeah, but I just moved it right
Yeah.
when I was moving the terrain. Okay, cool. So that's that. These dudes are gonna leg it.
Nathan has not got much time left on his
8,
clock at all.
13. They're all just gonna be up there for the following turn.
So I
have
don't
to be
think
pretty
he's going to
rough here,
get...
Yeah.
because like,
You pretty much
Yep.
are out of time.
yep, he's gonna jump in there. He's gonna, actually, he's not gonna jump in there. He's gonna jump on the objective on the other
Yeah.
side like that. Cool. All right, shooting. 4G into that. That will be
Yep.
16.
I will armor.
equidistant, so I'm going to take that as the closest eligible because I'm engaged and it's a blast weapon.
Yep.
Number of shots.
This will be the last activation, I
3
believe.
plus blast. Cool. That, please.
No, I don't think we can. I think.
Yeah, sweet. So how do we want to proceed here? Because we didn't have perfect box synergy.
Yeah, no.
These are 3s. Oh my lord. 1.
I get cover.
No.
Feels one go.
This guy, if you just maybe let me finish my turn or something. I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
just try to speed through your turn, then I'll
Yep.
try to blitz my.
Yeah, exactly. Into him.
Yeah. What's shooting now? It in front of the. Yep.
Yep. 3 rolls here.
Yep.
T10.
The predator, yeah.
4s. Oh my lord. 2 AP3.
Let's see if he's able to hit the...
Fail both anyway. Does explode.
Nope. So there goes the pred. That's going to be
yeah,
2 points on and bring it
Yep.
down. It's
Bolt
very,
Interceptor's got
very low,
pistols,
Yeah.
very low scoring game,
Okay,
guys.
He is going to charge your pred. 8.
Yeah, nice.
You only
Just-
charge the predator though. So
Yeah, no, I'm not touching him.
Yeah.
I'm just touching the predator. I'm just getting as much movement as I can.
Yep.
Spend a CP. We're your new battle rounds. We
Yeah.
are.
Oh, did they take a battle shock at the start of the piece?
No, they didn't.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm going to spend a CP for extra AP.
Yep. All armor.
6, 8, 9. Lethal sustained here.
Yep.
Lethal.
Why do you got to roll so many 6s?
3 sustained. Because it is my right. And then 4s, yeah?
Yep.
So these will be 5-ups.
What's AP?
3.
Okay.
So 5-ups.
So,
Because you AOC'd, yeah?
yeah.
That many. 7. Boom, boom.
Damage.
Damage 3 each.
Yep. It doesn't explode.
That's 4 points on bring it down.
You do have pistols, correct?
Yes.
No negative in melee, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to tag you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to touch an objective. I don't know if it makes a difference. I'm just going to score mine up and move on.
What do you score?
So 2 for bring it down, wasn't it?
Yep.
And the other thing was behind. I'll get behind for 1. It's 3 points. With the DP. Pass turn.
Yep. I'll control 1.
Should be 4 points for bring it down because he killed 2 vehicles.
Did I? I did.
Did you?
Yeah.
You only
That
got the
one.
predator, right? Yeah, it's 1 vehicle, right?
That one and that one. And 2 preds.
Oh yeah.
So now it is even. That at the end of this battle round, it's 27
When
all.
do we lose objectives?
Oh, I control that one. I'm gonna get back and take that one.
No, I
anyway.
mean, we take objectives away, right?
Uh,
We're playing supply drop.
yeah, so I don't get any primary because this is a stupid mission.
Top of 4, is it?
Defend
Yeah.
and sabotage. Andrew.
I'm gonna
There's
Overwatch,
literally not a
dude.
single thing that could have gone worse for me this game.
Yep, unfortunately. I'll go up to 1 CP. I am gonna Overwatch
Yeah.
this unit. Number of shots. +3. But you're not the closest eligible. Oh, sorry. Yes, you are the closest
Yeah.
eligible because you're the only one moving. Yep. Twos. 2.
Yeah, it's good. Like, it doesn't matter. You got bottom of turn, your natural expansion stays like, it was like an unwinnable game for me.
Yeah. This is definitely on the back of those Hellbrutes, and that broke the action.
Yeah, like, what am I supposed to do when you get bottom of turn and your natural expansion is the one that stays?
That's why I hate this mission. I hate this mission. Do we just want to?
Well, I can't do anything. Like, I had to fight such an uphill battle.
Do you want to just talk out this round?
Yeah.
Because what secondaries did he get?
He can defend.
Ben Savage, I probably would oath the Demon Prince to try to kill him with the things.
Yeah, you probably do.
So he reliably maybe get defend stronghold
I mean,
here.
Hulk probably sabotages.
Vulcan.
I might just put him in that building and sabotage instead.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Just sit him back here.
Yeah, like
Yep.
it honestly doesn't matter. I can't win just because this is a stupid mission. So I'm going to oath the Demon Prince and just...
He's dead, man.
Yeah.
Yep, that's cool. I don't want to do things I don't have to.
Yeah.
So That puts you on. I'll give you a 3 for sabotage. So I'm not going to stop that. And then defense strongholds. I'm going to give you that. So that's another 3. What was your 0 primary? This time I will get 2.
Yep.
So what is that now? What does it turn?
The 8 points.
It'll be
points
16
each.
points primary.
16, and then.
And that'll swing the game.
Mark for death. And extend battle lines.
I got like that.
That's fine. Mark for death I might just re-roll because I don't know if there's anything I can actually... These guys are hidden, you pick them, you've got these 2, I can kill one of these 2, right?
Yeah, but I got 4 units, and I got to pick 3 of them, so you're just going to get it.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
So these guys are talking it out. They've got like 3 minutes on the clock.
I don't know
Which
what's the
could
point score.
be...
333. Brutal, man.
Yeah, get that. That's fine. I can't get primary.
Yeah, Andrew, I agree.
Balanced mission.
So yeah, it is what it is.
We don't have to do this
Unfortunately,
unless you want the points. You want the points?
So I could probably get 1 containment, maybe 2 containments for the lieutenant, combi lieutenant.
You can have 2 containments then. I reckon you get it.
Overwhelming force, like maybe, probably not likely.
Roll
So
them
I
up.
guess I would just redraw it, I guess.
Yeah.
See if there's anything I can actually achieve. Mark
Mark
for
for
death,
death.
even worse.
Yep.
yeah.
No go. All right. Primary, I'll
No,
get
I'll
max.
get a 15.
And then we are on to turn 5 now, chat. So just walking it through, which is
Defend, I
fine.
get,
Like
cleanse,
it's up
I
to the
get.
players to do it.
Oh, that was so stressful, man.
What a balanced mission that is.
I'm so glad they changed the new mission. Put it that way. At least in the new mission pack, this one has to stay.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. Well, that is going to. Nathan ended up pulling out 75 to 39, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately for Nathan. Solid win, but definitely, I understand the feels bad from Andrew. Definitely understand that. But sometimes things like that can't be helped. There's no. Nate's struggling with the alligator clip. He finally got it. But yeah, so that is going to wrap us up for our weekend coverage from the South Pacific Gaming Major, ladies and gentlemen. So to let you guys know, because we would have some placings information right now. Have a quick cheeky refresh. It is probably going to end up. Jordan McGregor is in first place. Dan Sherry is in second, and then Pui Hinho looks as though he's going to end up in third because Andrew only getting 39 points would go up to 554, and Pui is sitting on 629. Yeah, so those are your top 3. You've seen all of the top 3 on stream for the weekend, which is absolutely phenomenal. I just want to thank everyone for joining us. It has been an absolute pleasure to bring you guys this weekend's worth of tournament coverage. 8 games is a massive one. Very rare that we have some 3-day 8-game events here in Australia, and so I was really happy to be able to cover that for you guys. If you haven't already, make sure to follow us on all of our socials, whether it's over here on YouTube or it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, or Twitch as well. We do have another tournament coverage weekend coming up at the end of the month, 28th and 29th of June. It'll be at Padstow, New South Wales. Games was huge. Yeah, it was. It was huge. Massive shout out to Tip Top Terrain as well as our channel sponsor as well. Make sure to check them out. Really appreciate it. But ladies and gentlemen, I've been ScottyD. If you want to catch us during the week, I will be live over on our Twitch channel on Friday night for a hobbying session. So if you want to come and chill, feel free to do so. These games will be individually up on the YouTube channel starting from on Sunday. It's coming Sunday at 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. But, ladies and gentlemen, from the Penrith RSL here in Penrith, New South Wales, I've been ScottyD. I hope you have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope to catch you next time, whether it's for another tournament or for a hobbying session. Hope to catch you soon, team. See ya.